the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show, 'cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are.
I need you again, so stick around. So stick around.
leave the world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I want. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Started a little bit early. Can y'all hear me okay? The link should be pinned. Basically, I started this to talk some shit, but I do want to go over, before we get too hot and heavy into here, into bullshit, I wanted to go over this missing child, JJ Rowland. He's 2 years old. And yeah, we got to touch base on this. He just went missing. Like, here, we're about to play this because this just happened, like today.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the press conference here. Again, my name is Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis, spelled Nienhuis, and it's pronounced Nienhuis. We're here out at Cheever Road in Hernando County. For reference, it's just a little bit north of Yance Road, between Cobb Road and Ponce de Leon. It's in a fairly rural area of Hernando County. The lots are very large, and most of them are very wooded. There's some farm animals around and so forth. And around almost exactly at noon today, we received a call from this residence advising that JJ, their son, was missing. He's about 2 years old. He has blonde curly hair. And according to the mother, he had been missing for about an hour at the time she called us. We have done a neighborhood canvass several times, not only talking to neighbors, but also searching homes in the area. And we're relatively confident that a witness, a fairly reliable witness as far as we can tell, saw JJ in the front yard playing with the dogs at about 10:40 a.m. So we believe that he disappeared somewhere between 10:40 and 11, if the mother is accurate at the time she gave us. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to locate him. We have well over 50 law enforcement personnel from the Hernando County Sheriff's Office, between 50 and 60 of them out here, doing everything you could possibly imagine to find JJ. We have individuals from the Department of Corrections with their bloodhound. We have Pasco Sheriff's Office with a bloodhound. We have the Citrus County dive team up here looking at some bodies of water that are very close to the house. But as of right now, we have no indication that he was abducted or he wandered off. We just don't know what happened. Unfortunately, the time delay did not help us any, but we have been scouring the woods with the bloodhounds, with our regular patrol canines, and deputies have been coming back just covered in sand spurs looking for little JJ and calling out for him. We've had the helicopter up with the FLIR and the camera, trying to see any indication of him. And unfortunately, we have not been able to get any indication at all where he might be. We have also checked any sexual offender or sexual predator in the area. We have checked them all off the list, and every single one of them, without exception, was cooperative, even let us come in and look in their house and search their house, just to rule that out as a possibility. I can tell you that we're not going to go home until we find JJ. The family is being very cooperative with us, and they know that we're out here working extremely hard to figure out exactly what happened. As I said, it's a challenge because it's a very wooded area and it's very difficult to see from the helicopter. We're thinking maybe as the sun goes down, the forward-looking infrared cameras might be able to give us some indication where he might be. And I'm also told that some of the bloodhounds might work a little better as the sun starts to go down. So everybody out here, the Hernando County Fire Rescue's been out here helping us. Everybody is dedicated to finding little JJ. Now, I do want to tell the audience out there that if you live anywhere near this location, to please check your property. He's a 2-year-old, but I'm told he's a very, very rambunctious 2-year-old. Probably acts a little older than he actually is, as you might expect. And so he might have gotten further away than we anticipate, and he might be hiding in someone's shed or their garage. So we would certainly appreciate everybody that's probably within a mile or two at least of this to check their property 3 or 4 times to make sure JJ isn't hiding in a car or in a shed or something like that. Also, if you have a family member, again, we don't have any indication he's been abducted, but if you have a family member that's acting strange, we're going to check out every lead that comes in until we find JJ. So if anybody's acting weird, please give us a call and let us come talk to him or her and see if we can rule that person out as a possible suspect if, God forbid, JJ was abducted. So I can't answer much questions because we don't have many answers, but I'll do my best to answer any questions you might have.
Sure. Can you guys pick up any scent or trace of JJ?
There has been some indications. I don't want to go into too much detail. They've had some direction, and we've been working really hard in that direction. Of course, in these situations, there are a lot of possibilities. That's why we have a lot of different resources here with different abilities. We obviously hope that we find him alive and well. That's our hope.
Is there any chance the parents aren't being forthcoming?
As of right now, I've been talking to my detectives, and of course, nobody is ruled out as a suspect, but I can tell you that my detectives, and I have a couple of my best detectives, were interviewing them, and at this point in time, we don't have any reason to believe that any family member or any associate of the family appears to have anything to hide at all, and they want to find JJ just as much as we do.
Did the witness notice the toddler in the yard at 10:45? Was that his yard? Or
that was in his front yard. A neighbor happened to be going by and saw him in the front yard. I think he saw with some of the dogs and didn't think anything of it. Unfortunately, the family didn't notice him missing for quite some time. And then again, another thing that anybody who's ever missing a child, call law enforcement instantly. Don't look for the child for an hour before you call us because obviously we'd much rather get here and get canceled on the way or have you find the toddler than have an hour lag time. So, but this individual was pretty adamant that he knows the young boy, hasn't interacted with him, but he's seen him in the yard before and he didn't think anything of it, but he had the exact time because he went and got gas and had the gas receipt. So he was able to tell us exactly when he saw the kids. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Well, I will tell you that, again, it makes it difficult for the dogs and that and so forth. But I think if people do want to volunteer, particularly on the outskirts, again, we don't think he got past Yance Road or Cobb or 98, but we may have people start checking those areas just in case. We've been in that block area. It's a lot larger than a city block, but that area bounded by those three streets, rather, we've been searching frantically in that area. We think it's very unlikely that a 2-year-old could cross any of those major roads without somebody seeing him, but we'll definitely take that help. Just keep in mind that anybody who comes, we're going to run their background to make sure that they don't have a criminal history and so forth, and then they're welcome to check some of the areas. And again, it's very, very difficult area to search because he's very small and some of these woods and the trees make it very difficult to see, sometimes even a few feet because the grass is so high. We've been looking into that, and we actually are actually looking right now at a delivery truck driver that we understand may have delivered a package in the area around that time and may have some camera footage, but I haven't got that confirmed yet. But unfortunately, because the houses are so far apart and set back, if there are any with Ring cameras, it's not going to show a whole lot. But we've been checking and double checking that, but I don't think we've had anything specific come up yet.
Obviously, it's a race against time. I mean, just how concerned are you as every minute that goes by makes it tougher to find this?
Right, and again, starting as I said, and I don't blame the parents, because I'd probably do the exact same thing. I would spend time looking for my kid because I wouldn't want to bother law enforcement. So I'm not being critical of them. They're dealing with something that's unimaginable to most of us. But that being said, even that first hour really put us behind, and now every hour that goes by, another 5 hours so far, it certainly doesn't make us more hopeful. If anything, it's less hopeful. So,
Sheriff, did JJ have any kind of experience around water? Is there any reason to believe he might have gravitated towards?
well, I will tell you that anybody who has raised small children know that they tend to gravitate towards water. So that is obviously something that we're looking at. The Citrus County Dive Team is here searching. I'm happy to report that they haven't found anything yet, because if they find something, the news is probably going to be pretty grim. But it's the body water they're looking at is fairly large, and anybody who's been in this area and seen a pond, it's very difficult to search. It's literally inch by inch. So we're probably going to have additional dive teams come in tomorrow and help search that particular pond, as well as maybe some other bodies of water in the area that are a little further away. Pretty unlikely that he got that far away, but we're not ruling anything out. We're going to uncover every stone we can until we find it. So.
Can you reiterate exactly how the parents thought he got out? They were sleeping?
What I'm being told, and obviously that isn't our first priority right now, we're trying to find it, but my detectives have been interviewing them to see if they could get any additional information from the parents. But it's my understanding that a relative dropped him off about 9:45, and he was sleeping. The caregiver was also sleeping, and he was apparently put next to that person or whatever, and so that's why they know they could only say 9:45. And then didn't call us till noon. But again, somebody apparently saw him in the yard around 10:40, and according to the mother, she believes he was discovered missing around 11. So we think we're talking about a 20-minute window, but obviously that's all subject to change as we get more information. So,
Does he have special needs or anything?
Other than being a toddler, no, not that I know of.
And where are the parents now, and how are they doing, Sheriff?
Well, you can. They're down by the command post, and as you can imagine, they are distraught. They're upset. They're frustrated like we are. They are just holding their breath, and they're. I'm sure they're praying hard. All right. And the minute we know anything, hopefully we'll know something sooner rather than later. But we're going to be out here for the duration, and we have plans set up for tonight as well as tomorrow for additional resources to come in. And as anything breaks, we'll certainly get you more information. But again, if the public could keep their eyes open for him, and if they know of anything strange whatsoever, we even, and it's a little bit, I don't want to say humorous, but we even had somebody from out of state call in claiming to be a psychic and gave us an address, and we went and checked it out. It turned out to be nothing. Fortunately, it was very specific, and it turned out to be nothing. But if we'll follow a lead from a psychic, we will certainly follow a lead from a family member that says, my family member is acting a little strange, and we think that person might be involved. So make sure you give us a call. Thank you all for covering this. We certainly appreciate you getting the word out.
The mountain unit is coming up. You'll get a shot of them.
Yeah, I didn't say that too. Our civilian mounted unit, our volunteers are out here looking through the woods, and they have a very unique advantage when they're sitting up high and they can go just about anywhere. So they're very, very useful for this type of thing. So,
Sheriff, can we expect routine updates, or how are we going to?
yeah, we'll be trying to put out something as often as we can, and if we find something, we'll definitely let you know.
Do you anticipate coming back
If we don't find anything, I don't know if there's anything.
Victim.
Hope right now, hearing from Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhouse talking about this missing 2-year-old who you see right here on your screen. He goes by JJ. They are searching for him. He has been missing since about 10:40 this morning when what the sheriff says is a very reliable witness saw him playing in his front yard. And then he says the mom noticed him missing around 11 o'clock this morning, but waited about an hour to notify deputies who then began searching. And they have searched homes. They say there are a lot of farms in this area. As you heard the sheriff say, check your property. Check it again. Check it a third time because they say he could be in a shed. He could be anywhere.
He could be hiding. They say he acts a lot older than he actually is at 2. So, and much smarter than you'd expect maybe. So yeah, could be hiding. No indication at this point. They said that he's been abducted. And at this point now, as the sun starts to go down, they said that there's hope with infrared cameras. Right. The bloodhounds might have a better shot here at locating.
Yeah, more than 50 deputies out there. And then, of course, he's saying as they're coming out of the woods, just covered in sand spurs. 10 Tampa Bay reporter Malik Rankin has been out at the scene all day as deputies have been searching.
Yeah, Malik, crews are running into several obstacles here in their search.
Courtney and Josh, as we just heard from Sheriff Al Nienhuis, they have been searching everywhere, and they have been for 5 hours now since that 911 call came in. Now they're looking for Joshua Rowland. We're going to keep showing you this picture on the screen because he's 2.5 years old. He's been missing for 5 hours now, and law enforcement continue in their efforts.
Yeah, I'm not getting a very good feeling about this at all. What's up? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not down with no weird shit. So I'm not, I don't know who the fuck you are, but we're not having that. Not having it. Anyhow, this little boy, okay, so what I got from it, no, somebody said feet, and I was like, we ain't having this. I don't know about this weird ass shit, but I'm not with it. And it wasn't back chat. No. Anyhow, though, I think this is kind of odd because they said that mom was in there laying down and that the child was dropped off to her but laid next to her. And he wasn't reported till noon. This sounds kind of sketch. I don't know about you guys, but it sounds super sketch to me. Super fucking sketch. What do you guys think? Yeah, it is strange. Shay Dark, are you going to come up and talk some shit? I don't know. Somebody said Kurt was out like searching for this kid. I'm like, are you serious? I didn't know he was out. I didn't know this was in his area. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is in his area. Yeah, they're saying he was in the front yard at 10:40, but they said someone dropped him off and laid him next to his mother, who I guess was sleeping, right? Didn't I hear that right? They aren't allowing citizen searchers. Okay. Well, see, I was wondering what was going on. What's up, Ellie, babe?
What's up? JLR is out there already.
Oh, my God.
Did you hear?
Are you serious?
No.
Stop.
He's out there right now with like flashlights.
Oh my God. Say it ain't so. Let's go look.
Crazy.
They said no citizen searches, so why is he out there? Stop it. Stop.
He got there right away. I mean, it was just like 11 hours ago. How long ago? Yeah. 11 hours. Yeah. He lives in Florida, right?
I know, but they said no citizens out. Oh my god! Oh
You
my
see
god!
it, right? You see
Yes.
it.
Oh my god! You guys, stop!
Stop.
Oh
Why?
my fucking god! Yes, look at him!
Taylor.
Look at him!
Literally in the bushes looking.
Oh my gosh, he really
I hope
is
they
fucking.
find. He is. He's really out there. You know who else is probably going to follow soon
God.
then? But they're more morning people, you know.
Oh
Bullhorn.
fuck! Betty's gonna be out there and every fucking thing else. Look at him!
She's
What?
probably packing her bag right now.
Right. Hold
She's got
on.
like.
Let's listen. Is he talking? Oh,
We're
he
gonna
is
go back
talking.
up to the staging ground, see what's going on.
Oh hell no! He's going back to the state. So what? He's trying to be a fucking searcher. He's trying to be one of the ones that
Yeah.
search. Oh, stop
Yeah.
it, JLR! You stop it!
Working today was electric. I
Oh
got
my
a call.
god!
I rushed
He's
here.
interviewing somebody, bitch.
So what's the
Oh
mother's
my.
name?
The mother, I'm not putting her information out there, but she when she comes, you can talk to her and speak to
Do you think she's involved, or you think no? Okay.
her. All right, I'm finished.
Okay.
Be safe. God bless you.
Somebody just
Okay.
took off on
That was
him.
the father. That was the baby's father. He didn't really want to talk like that, but he did talk to me for a second. So tell me what's going on. Like so people can be informed and they can share the message. What's going on?
Mom was sleeping. Baby was sleeping. Baby woke up. Somewhere out.
Oh my god!
Are you related?
Dad. I'm dad.
You're the dad.
I'm dad.
What's your name?
Josh.
Joshua. So were you home at the time?
No, I was at work.
You were at
I was
work.
at work.
Where do you work? Like
I'm an electrician. Working
Oh,
today was
wow.
electric. I got a call. I rushed here, and now I'm here, and I'm being yourself.
so what's the mother's name?
The mother, I'm not putting her information out there, but she when she comes, you can talk to her and speak to her.
Do you think she's involved, or you think
Oh
no?
my
Okay.
god!
All right, I'm finished.
How do you get in the
Be
middle
safe.
of
God
this
bless
shit?
you.
How do you get right in the middle of it? It's crazy.
Okay. That was the father. That was the baby's father. He didn't really want to talk like that, but he did talk to me.
I wouldn't want to talk to you either.
Yeah, why the fuck?
been
I
sent.
talked to you. I was gonna say you better get them fucking binders and get on it now.
Yeah, hurry up. Hurry up,
That's why
voices.
I was.
25
It's too
steps
late.
ahead of you, bitch. He is 25 steps ahead of you.
I sent them after I saw a burden of proof when I looked on the map to see where it was in relation to these two asshats. I immediately started sending the binder explaining who they are. This is what they do. This fool's been live for a while, and I even linked that when I talked to the city administrator.
Oh shit! Hold on, I missed Avery's. Avery Shannon said, she sent a super chat and said it's bad when we already pre-planning how to handle BHB down here in chat. She's 64 miles from there. Oh fuck, you guys.
Yeah, I figured that.
She's packing right now.
That's the distance from me to Walmart. So that's
Oh
why
my
I went
God.
ahead and took over, and I sent it to multiple law enforcement agencies, as well as I pulled some strings to we might have a thermal image drone coming in to look.
Hope they find this boy really quick. He's such a cute kid. So cute.
Oh my god! Right, people are already starting to throw fucking money at him. You guys want to see his chat? It's fucking
Oh
gross.
my gosh.
Yeah, here's just a couple of them. He's fucking still alive right now. Here he is right now. This is actually live, like right now. Fucking talking shit.
Yep. In the bushes.
Lynn. Don't know what that is. 10465 1037.
Lurking.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to. He's reading people's mailboxes off and shit. But here comes more super chats. Like what the fuck? Heels, you better get your fucking boy, man. We're about to have to go in on his ass.
Yeah.
Heels she busts his ass out every fucking time. Today, did you guys see what Betty tried to pull today?
No.
Oh
I'm
my
so
land.
busy with Alec. You know.
Oh my
I've
god.
been engrossed in Alec all day.
Yeah,
What did
listen,
she do?
she tried to pull a fast one. Here, I'm gonna pull it up real quick because it's fucking hilarious. So y'all know, wait a minute. You know her and the Lovebirds had court today. If you guys listen to
Yeah.
Savage Media, she was live this morning with it. She went live this morning and was talking all about it, like about the both of them having court. Well, I missed some of it. I got to hear some of it, but I had to miss some of it because I had some shit to get done. But anyhow, so she said that they both basically had court today. Now I think Dolly got an extension and he knew he was getting a fucking extension. So I don't know.
Oh.
Why the fuck? Like,
he posted something on his community page about like a stalker that was driving by his house. Did you guys see that?
No, but why the fuck is somebody driving by his wait, what?
I don't know. Yeah. What a crazy. Yeah. Wait, let me look.
Driving by his house. Like
yeah.
The Airbnb where he's staying or his house in like Virginia.
Maybe his house. I don't like it was all capitals.
Hey guys.
All this driving by
Why would
my
they
house,
drive by his house
me.
if he's not even there? That
I
don't make
know.
no fucking sense.
This is what he wrote. All this driving by my house, stalking. This is all capitals. Stalking me is getting old. Everything you do is being recorded and screenshots are being taken. This is the stuff I'm going to show the judge in court. Plus, you will get the knock soon. The time it will be just to hand you a piece of paper. You're about to take a free ride. Thank you for today. You're done. Never should have used my real name. I'm sorry you're in love with me, but we got laws in Virginia about stalking. Time to watch this. Want to be thug granny cry. Better get someone to drive the ship.
Who is that?
Dolly 2 hours ago.
He's talking about Pirate.
Yeah, he's talking about Savage.
Or Savage, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, this is about Savage? Oh.
Yeah, because she's got the pirate shit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, good. At least just her. I don't know what.
Right, girl. Listen, 6 Up Media. She said, so fucking sick of the threats of papers. Stop it. I swear to God.
Judging.
Stop it, Jimmy.
The screenshots.
Stop killing the trees, you trash bags.
Jimmy.
Oh my God, he does a lot of capitals in his posts.
What a wuss. What? The Savage.
Wait a
minute. You got Bullhorn got her hair did. More tragedy. Pussy. Oh, man.
A lot going on today on these streets.
Yes.
Hey, Queen, you like that picture of Mugly I sent you?
Yeah, I cracked the fuck up. Is that when she flashed Michelle or when?
No,
when was that?
honey. This
Today?
was just that was just in the last 24 hours.
Oh my, are you kidding me?
Yeah, Cassie gets all of the good ones.
Oh,
no. When you flashed Michelle, honey, I got the whole video from when she flashed Michelle.
I've never seen that voices,
but here I'm gonna mute. Watch this shit and listen. Keep in mind, Betty was in court today, but listen to what she said. Listen to what she tells her subscribers.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Facebook. Bullhorn Betty here. Happy Thursday. Today is one of those days where I'm extremely busy. I've got meetings with attorneys today, primarily to go over our agenda to help our children. Asking each and every one of you to search deep inside you. And when you realize that this is a calling for you, I'm asking you to rise up. I'm asking you to stand up. I'm asking you to start getting active in your community and start reaching out to your politicians. The only way we are going to fix this system related to our children is for each and every one of us to take our place and to start having our voices be heard. We need criminal penalties for people that abuse the system and call erroneous complaints in, and they need to be upheld. This idea that we are just going to keep living in anonymity is ridiculous. When I call the Department of Children and Family Services, I'm calling to help a child. I don't care if my name is on the record. I don't care if my phone number is on the record. I don't care if that social worker reaches out to me and asks me additional questions or needs follow-up information. The forced anonymity is ridiculous. If I'm not requesting it, why am I anonymous? These are some things that we need to think about and ponder as we are navigating this waters. And I will tell you, these children need our help. And I pray that each and every one of you will help join the fight with me to help save our children across this country. God bless each and every one of you. And until next time, please be safe and be kind to one another.
If that ain't the fakest shit you've ever heard in your life. Look, blank screen said blank screen for president. I swear.
You know what? I answered Betty's call today. I answered Betty's call today. I stood up. I was active in my YouTube community. I didn't want this tragedy to be pimped, and I sent out their binder. What?
Damn, girl, you got some shit done today.
That was fake as
Look,
hell.
stop saying our children. You don't have any children, Catlin. She does. She says it loud, like all the time. Save our children. Betty, stop.
She also said navigate this waters, not these waters. Did she even? I think she wrote that down too, and she didn't even write it correctly.
Anna Mindy.
Like, what the fuck is she wearing? First of all, what the fuck is that kind of shirt?
I think Molly lent it to her.
What's going
Gave her a bunch
on
of
there?
clothes.
It's a doily.
It's like shells.
Oh my god! Just looking at Jonathan's chat. Just I cannot believe people are. Look, they are paying hard. Look, I'm not even playing. Look at this shit. Look at his chat. Look at the shit going like this. And
Someone
why?
said
And
that
watch.
Captain Kurt was there earlier.
You do realize
Yeah,
that
Captain
Mallory
Kurt was there earlier.
is not that far
Yeah.
from here.
Searching.
Mallory
That's-
Wow.
is close as well.
He has
Yeah.
money lined up all the way to the right.
Gonna get crazy because they're gonna. This is right in their hometown. They're all gonna be on shit, like stink on shit. Watch.
I heard them say something about running records on any people that are trying to search, but I guess they're not going to be going to their search, right? They're just going to be doing their
Well,
media
look,
shit.
Jonathan's got 1,300 people in his fucking chat, and look at all the money they're
Whoa.
giving him right now just for being down there.
I've never seen that many people.
I
on
have resources that are right there. I have resources that are right there.
Hope they find this little. He's so cute, this little boy, isn't he?
Honey, even if he were ugly, it like
I know. I'm just saying he's so
always-
freaking. I know.
everybody's
Whoever
always
it
like,
is.
oh, they're so cute. They're like, even if they were ugly, they don't deserve to be missing.
No, of
Right.
course.
What's up,
I'm just
baby?
saying this
Hey.
specific little boy.
What's up,
is
baby?
like-
How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Hey, does the Bullhorn Betty anti-heckling law just apply to her county or all of Florida?
No, it was the state
I
of
don't
Florida.
know. That's I'm not sure. I was just fucking
It was
sitting here
just-
thinking about that, and
it
I
was
was
just
trying
Florida.
to.
It's the
I know,
state of
he'll
Florida.
making
That's
me
why
sick.
yes,
Yeah, I
that is
think
why I
it's-
linked this all together, right? I linked it all right back to what they did down at the Petitos. It's the entire state. They better be very fucking careful on this one.
That's what I was just thinking, that it was the whole state. Because you can't do that just for a county, right?
Oh,
I don't think you can.
Captain Kurt is in JLR's chat. Are
That's
you
what somebody
fucking
just said,
serious?
yeah.
Yes, look what he just said. Here's one of his comments. He said, let's see here. I was hoping that when the nightfall came, the thermal camera would help identify if he would hide grass somewhere. Captain Kurt, what are you doing, my dude?
Texan, go get your boy. He's off the chain.
He's just invested, I think, in finding
think he
this
met him
kid.
there? Like, they met there?
I know, but not at JLR's chat. No.
I do have a drone.
What up, Timmy?
I do have a drone with thermal imaging, but I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, so I couldn't get down there till tomorrow afternoon, and then like a law enforcement officer would have to use it because I don't know how to use it.
It's not so much about the drone as it is the software that you use to process it. So, and
Oh.
we've got one of our offices is right there. It's about 35 miles out. So, we put our local on-site guy in touch with the county search and rescue. So they're working on something right now.
Oh, okay. Well, if they need another one, I mean, I'll be happy to drive it down there. I just don't know how to use it, but it does have thermal imaging.
I mean, are you talking like an $8,000 drone, or are you talking like an $80,000 drone? Because these people are bringing in the big boys, like the great big drones, honey, not just like a little that any old private citizen has. So again, and it also comes down to the processing software that's used.
Is this JLR?
Yes, Tim, welcome.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes, he is out here searching right now. He is live right now with 1,500 people in his fucking chat, giving him super chats and all kinds of shit. Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous. And Avery, baby, if you think it'll help, take it on down there. It really doesn't matter what. I mean,
yeah, I
or not. If you think it'll help, call down there and take them down
But
there.
if they're
You know what I
not taking citizen searchers, then you're
I
going
didn't
to
say
get
citizen searchers. I said if she thinks it'll help, she can go on and take it down there.
Yeah, I doubt it's a $80,000 one, but it was. I know it was my ex-husband's, and he passed it down to my son. I know it's expensive, but I don't think $80,000.
That's really sweet. Yeah, I was gonna say that's really sweet. You could even offer it to them and let them use it. I mean, or offer it and see if they need to use it or give it. But I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
just
about
give it to him.
I don't know.
I would just give it to him because I don't foresee us ever using it, and I don't have the patience to learn how.
Can I ask a question? Why the fuck is he live streaming if he's doing a search?
Yeah.
That's not a very good search looking in open areas.
Good question, Tim.
Yeah, that makes no sense that you're live streaming when you're doing a search. It would probably you'd be better focused on looking instead of dealing with the chat while you're trying to look through
Reading
the
super
woods
chats and shit.
reading
Yeah.
super chats. I think this is a fucking money grab. Anyone that live streams going searching in the woods, it's clearly a fucking money grab. Hi, Nathan.
Oh,
Tim,
I just
you see him talk to the dad?
He talked to the dad.
Yeah.
For like 2 seconds. Like
Yeah, and the dad was like, "I'm not giving you personal information on the mother. That's it. That's all."
Especially not on a live stream. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
I mean, like I heard Captain Kurt
That
was
was
running
super
down
smart.
there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw he was running down there, and I was like, why is he live streaming? Like, if you're doing a search, why live stream? You're not really 100% focused on the search. That makes no
tomorrow at 8.
sense.
Somebody said they're local. Yes, people will be able to search tomorrow at 8 a.m. You have to pass a background check and register, and you can't search where the house is. Well, he failed.
Well,
He's
there goes
searching like where the house
Dolly and
is.
Bullhorn Betty.
Nobody's
Oh
going to
my
pass the
God,
background
Tim,
check.
there is a possum in my trash can.
Oh no! Right
shit.
now?
Oh my
For
God.
real?
Beat him. What should I
God.
do?
I think you should call the
There's a possum by your trash can. Oh fuck! Call the
SWAT
police.
team.
SWAT team. Yeah,
SWAT team.
FBI. Yeah.
FBI.
CIA.
CIA. All of them, just to get that possum.
All
out.
those 3-letter agencies. Kinda.
All right,
NSA,
here's where he
whatever
walks
you
up
could
on the
do.
dad. This is where he walks up on dad and starts talking to him. Here,
Can I ask a
Oh,
question?
God. You got to see this.
So tell me what's going on. So people can be informed and they can share the message. What's going on?
Mom was sleeping. Baby was sleeping. Baby woke up. Some way out. He got out.
Are you related?
Dad. I'm dad.
You're the dad.
I'm dad.
What's your name?
Josh.
Joshua. So were you home at the time?
No, I was at work.
You were at work.
I was at work.
Where do you work? Like
I'm an electrician. Working today as electric.
Not your business,
Got a
JLR.
call, I rushed here, and now I'm here, and I've been here since.
So what's the mother's name?
My mother, I'm not putting her information out there, but when she comes, you can talk to her and speak to her.
Do you think she's involved, or you think no? Okay.
All right, I'm finished.
What
Be
the
safe.
hell?
God bless you.
That was rude as fuck.
Do you think the mother was involved with the missing kid?
I mean, give me.
Would you like to do an interview while you're trying to search for your kid?
Yeah.
Maybe we can sit in this bush over here and do an interview. I like the bushes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I immediately am calling anyone that live streams searching for people as tragedy pimping. 101. That makes no fucking sense to me.
Yeah, turn off the camera. You know.
Do you think Betty will pass the the background check with the?
No,
the
none of them
screen?
will. JLR definitely won't. I think we know that because we know he has like a federal record, right?
Yeah, that's they're doing it tomorrow. That's why he hasn't been checked yet. So okay, yeah, maybe tomorrow he won't be able to.
Are you
Yeah.
allowed to with like a record like that? I don't know.
I think it's all going to be
Willow
contingent
thinks
on
no.
the
Willow
background
says
check.
no. Willow says no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I don't know why it's appropriate that like I can't believe I actually Captain Kirk did that. He was live streaming like doing that. I saw it. I was like, what?
Captain.
What?
Captain Kurt was live streaming too.
Yes. For 2 hours.
Oh, I didn't see
Oh
that
my
part.
God! Why he was out searching?
Yes. We saw he was out searching. He was live streaming for 2 hours doing a search.
So can I explain this?
Said you can't do that.
Can I explain? Hey, can I explain this real quick?
Go for it, man.
I don't care. Go ahead, honey. Go ahead.
Sorry if my mic's fucked up here. Let me fix
No,
it.
it's all right.
So apparently he was only there because he only lives like 10 minutes away.
Who was Kurt?
Yeah, Kurt was only there and he was walking by himself in a field and he was kind of respectful by doing it because I did watch his live.
Right.
Yeah, when he started like hearing the dogs and stuff, he would like move away and mind his own like thing. For him to actually do that and not be just like waiting with other people and stuff like that, being a tragic event, he was actually walking around.
Right. They're not going to let him live stream or anybody else live stream when they're in organized searches. That they don't do that.
Yeah, so he had his camera to the ground and he even said, like, I have my camera, I'm live, and everyone he ran into was like, don't film me. He's like, I got you, done. They're just walking.
Oh, perfect. That's what's up then, at least. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Savage, that's what we said. That bitch is packing her fucking bag. She's already running her ass the fuck down there. You see JLR's got like 1,500 people in his fucking chat throwing money at him right now. Sick as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's an hour away.
So as far as Captain Kirk, I don't fault him for that. I watched what he did. I would have done the same shit, to be honest with you.
Right. I didn't hear anything bad about it. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do anything like, you know, being
I think
shitty.
he took
or
it
something.
down too because I couldn't
Oh,
find
did
it.
he?
I don't know.
Well, he
I don't
probably
see
did.
it.
Then. He's pretty respectful, so and I can't see him.
I'm watching.
Oh, you're
Look at
watching
JLR.
maybe because you were watching it earlier. Maybe.
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
look at
watch it
JLR.
again.
He's respectful as hell. He shows people's faces. He just walked right up on the father, stuck the camera right in the father's face. You know what I'm saying? Like asking him about the mom. Do you think the mom had anything to do with it? He said, like, what the fuck? Get out of his face.
Mad disrespectful.
I see what you're saying, Shay, because I see what you're saying. He's doing.
Yeah, he was literally walking around in a field, and he even asked the cops, like, where can I go search? And they said, well, if you hear the dogs, keep on moving away from them and go search, and don't, like, bug other people's property and shit. I watched the whole thing, and he was actually, like, out there trotting by himself until he ran into another dude. And him and, like, the other dude, he was like, yo, I'm live on YouTube.
Yeah, and I don't think he was collecting super chats. So
He wasn't. He all he said was like, I would rather not collect super chats, and if you're gonna send money, it's for gas for like people to search for.
Yeah,
shit.
he said he'd rather you guys. He saw because
Yeah.
people started sending cash apps, and he said, "I'd rather you guys send it to."
Yeah.
Okay.
He said people started super chatting him, so he said, "If you want to send me, send it to my cash app."
Yeah, and then
Right,
I'll
right.
spend the money on gas to like get shit done.
Yeah.
Binders have been sent, Savage. Binders have been sent.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess I'll put this in the category of him. He's just reporting. He's reporting the news on this case, kind of. And he's just
I ain't
walking
gonna
the-
dust
okay.
on him. Like I made
Okay.
sure about that shit. I watch him, and I don't even like watch Captain Kirk like that, to be honest with you. So
Right, but you can
Yeah.
tell he was there being respectful. He was there because, I mean, he's a respectful person anyhow. I really like Kurt. I always have. He's always been decent. You know what I'm saying? He was always
Yeah.
respectful when he came up here, even through the Up Church stuff and the Kylie Rodney stuff. Like, he was super cool. So, I can't see him out there doing no tragedy pimping shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I hope. I mean, like, I'm trying to like. It's borderline, man. It's just borderline. It's
So what
really
they
borderline. I mean, like, I get maybe if you're reporting the news, but it's just very borderline. I see why people are like iffy. I'm very iffy about it, but I mean, he's not doing a JLR. Let's just say that much. He's doing,
and from what he said that like the gas or like whatever is literally for him and Uncle Will to go on like four-wheelers and go search
We'll
for the
see.
kid in that open ass property. So they'll see.
Yeah.
It
I
is what
agree
it
with.
is.
Yeah, I see what Nanny's saying. Sorry, but it's either okay or it's not okay.
Great, look, Grady Judd don't play, huh? Ain't that who this is?
Yeah, that's the boy right there.
You know he ain't fucking around. Is this his fucking shit right here? Sheriff Grady Judd gives an update. No, this ain't his. This ain't his.
No, that
thing.
was
This
a
is
shooting. He's been having a lot of shootings and trafficking. His county just busted. I think they've gotten over 1,000 people this year in trafficking. It's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, Kurt was actually like walking down and like looking and not really talking in the chat too much. Like JLR is like making it like a friggin'
Yeah,
like
there's a clear difference. You could tell. I mean, like, would I do that? No, I'd probably not. But I guess if you live in the area and you want to report the news and you're just walking up and down, he says it's like living close there. I could see how you might do it. I probably would not put on the camera. I'd probably just search and that would be that. That's what I would do. But I can't really go after someone for
I agree.
you know.
Sorry guys, I've been trying to get this audio level set on this new microphone and I can't fucking figure it out for the life of me.
Jeez.
Trey, when I send it, I make phone contact first, and then I wait on the phone with them until I can send in until the email arrives. After that, I point them where they need to go, and it's got a good enough breadcrumb trail that, I mean, it takes them right to the links in the email. So,
yeah.
Other than that, I don't.
Good job.
I don't know what else I would hear back from them for. I'm really in the business of giving the information, not receiving it.
This just sucks. Like it's so soon, like another boy is missing. Like almost the same boy as before. Now we're dealing with this shit again.
he does look a lot like Quentin. Quentin had a long curly hair.
What's messed up, his neighbor said they saw him playing with dogs in the yard. So obviously he's like free roaming around.
Yeah, it was in the backyard, they said.
Yeah, I mean, like with these types of cases, you never know. Something it could be a delivery person. It could be anyone. You don't know. It's really
Well, at
quick.
this point, yeah, true.
So
Well, did you guys hear what the officer said? That there was a delivery driver that was there, that was close by.
Yeah.
They're supposed to get in touch and talking to him. How fucking crazy was that? All I could think was Athena. Plus, there's updates on that. I was going to talk about it tomorrow, but we can talk about it today too. It doesn't matter. But either way, it's just
everyone's a
crazy.
suspect.
They would say that, it's awful. And I can tell you right now, this is going to be one of them cases that they're going to jump all over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I mean,
going to be out here.
He's been missing for 2 days, and you have JLR who's already down there. They're already talking about it now. JLR's there at the scene. He's already live streaming. He's walked up on the father. He's got an interview with the father already. So he was the first one to interview the father before the fucking news even did.
Girl, this is like the mecca of the YouTubers in Florida, right? So they're only like a couple minutes away or an hour away.
Right.
They're pulling up.
This is like worst case scenario for real.
What's crazy?
This is like right in their fucking neck of the woods, right in their backyard. You know
I feel
what I
like
mean?
he went missing today, this
Yeah,
morning.
12 hours
right?
will be
Oh,
informative.
I thought it was 2 days ago. Okay, so he just went.
No,
He
they
just
acted
missing
We're
fast.
missing today.
Yeah, it was today. It just happened.
Two
Like
days
12
ago.
hours
Okay,
ago.
so today that makes sucks. And there,
Right?
8 hours.
He's already there.
No, it's
think
12 and
it's
4
Well, yeah, he's been missing for 12 hours now.
Yeah, 4 minutes will be
Since
12
this
hours. They
morning.
said from
And
10:40
look
to
how
11
look,
a.m.
look how crazy it's already getting after 12 hours.
Afternoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 12 hours.
9
Uh,
11 call, 911
it's
call
not
placed
cold
11:15.
Ollie's in his camper on the way. Betty's
It's not-
packing her
yeah.
suitcase. She'll be
Yeah.
there in 5. How what's up?
In
House
5.
Williams, she lives down there too. Her ass will be there
Oh
too, running her
yeah,
heels.
she lives down there.
I can
Forgot
explain. It's in Florida right now. From what I've seen on the weather of where he's at,
Ollie and
it's not.
Justin will be down there soon.
It's
I
not
can't.
cold.
I
It's
can't.
not
believe-
cold enough for the boy to freeze. So if he's still alive,
That's good.
It's been
It's
warm
warmer.
enough that dehydration is a concern as well
yeah,
as the
it's the other
critters.
elements.
12
Yeah.
hours. Or less. Just
Natural
12
elements.
hours.
I
Yeah.
know, poor baby, man. This sucks. I can't fucking believe this. This is terrible. This is fucking terrible.
So
I'm
who's the
really-
who's the psychic that called up and wasted the goddamn police?
I really
officer's
don't know,
time?
but I couldn't believe he jumped on it. Could you believe he jumped on it? I couldn't even believe he said that out loud. Like,
Yeah,
Hey,
I
at
was
this
surprised.
point,
oh Lord.
if they don't have anything, you got to start somewhere, right?
I wouldn't trust some rando
wouldn't
psychic with
trust
tarot
a psychic.
cards. Yeah, like no.
I mean, come on now.
You might as well get like a water dower machine, just point directions at that point. Well, you can use, if you're
I
gonna.
mean, how many hours? I mean, how
rods.
many?
Yeah.
How long do you
So
think?
9:45 this morning, a relative drops him off at his home. The caretaker was sleeping. JJ was placed next to the caretaker.
What?
He then woke up and went outside alone.
What?
Yeah.
He's
How
two.
That is
we
exactly
know
what
that?
happened. Yes. Here, let me play this fucker again. Hold on, because I
Is my
think
mic working, guys?
we need to
Yeah.
this- What?
Okay, I thought my mic's fucked up.
No, it's good.
No, I can hear you just fine. What'd you say?
Oh no, is my mic fucked up?
No, you're good. You sound good, Nick.
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
You sound
Can you
fine.
hear us? Okay.
Can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
sound- yeah, hear us?
All
Fine.
right, cool. Sometimes, well, mine's been tinkering around too, so I didn't know if it was just me, if he was having trouble hearing me, or if it was, how mine does. Okay, so.
You got a super chat from Lady Luck for $5. You
Oh,
see that?
thank you, Lady Luck. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
that. Thank you for supporting the hive, baby. Okay, so here's the here's like a press conference. This is like the officer speaking about it, and he gives details about what like what happened and all that. Let's listen to it again.
Pray this boy shows up.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the press conference here. Again, my name is Hernando County Sheriff Al Nienhuis, spelled Nienhuis, and it's pronounced Nienhuis. We're here out at Cheever Road in Hernando County. For reference, it's just a little bit north of Yance Road, between Cobb Road and Ponce de Leon. It's in a fairly rural area of Hernando County. The lots are very large, and most of them are very wooded. There's some farm animals around and so forth. And around almost exactly at noon today, we received a call from this residence advising that JJ, their son, was missing. He's about 2 years old. He has blonde curly hair. And according to the mother, he had been missing for about an hour at the time she called us. We have done a neighborhood canvass several times, not only talking to neighbors, but also searching homes in the area. And we're relatively confident that a witness, a fairly reliable witness as far as I can tell, saw JJ in the front yard playing with the dogs at about 10:40 a.m. So we believe that he disappeared somewhere between 10:40 and 11, if the mother is accurate at the time she gave us. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to locate him. We have well over 50 law enforcement personnel from the Hernando County Sheriff's Office, between 50 and 60 of them out here, doing everything you could possibly imagine to find JJ. We have individuals from the Department of Corrections with their bloodhound. We have Pasco Sheriff's Office with a bloodhound. We have the Citrus County dive team up here looking at some bodies of water that are very close to the house. But as of right now, we have no indication that he was abducted or he wandered off. We just don't know what happened. Unfortunately, the time delay did not help us any, but we have been scouring the woods with the bloodhounds, with our regular patrol canines, and deputies have been coming back just covered in sand for little JJ and calling out for him. We've had the helicopter up with the FLIR and the camera, trying to see any indication of him. And unfortunately, we have not been able to get any indication at all where he might be. We have also checked any sexual offender or sexual predator in the area. We have checked them all off the list, and every single one of them, without exception, was cooperative, even let us come in the house and search their house just to rule that out as a possibility. I can tell you that we're not going to go home until we find JJ. The family is being very cooperative with us, and they know that we're out here working extremely hard to figure out exactly what happened. As I said, it's a challenge because it's a very wooded area and it's very difficult to see from the helicopter. We're thinking maybe as the sun goes down, the forward-looking infrared cameras might be able to give us some indication where he might be. And I'm also told that some of the bloodhounds might work a little better as the sun starts to go down. So everybody out here, the Hernando County Fire Rescue's been out here helping us. Everybody is dedicated to finding little JJ. Now, I do want to tell the audience out there that if you live anywhere near this location, to please check your property. He's a 2-year-old, but I'm told he's a very, very rambunctious 2-year-old. Probably actually a little older than he actually is, as you might expect. And so he might have gotten further away.
Yeah, there's hella people
And he
walking
might be
around.
hiding in someone's shed or their garage. So we would certainly appreciate everybody that's probably within a mile or two, at least, of this, to check their property 3 or 4 times to make sure JJ isn't hiding in a car or in a shed or something like that. Also, if you have a family member, again, we don't have any indication he's been abducted, but if you have a family member that's acting strange, we're going to check out every lead that comes in until we find JJ. So if anybody's acting weird, please give us a call and let us come talk to him or her and see if we can rule that person out as a possible suspect if, God forbid, JJ was abducted. So I can't answer much questions because we don't have many answers, but I'll do my best to answer any questions you might have. There has been some indications. I don't want to go into too much detail. They've had some direction, and we've been working really hard in that direction. Of course, in these situations, there are a lot of possibilities. That's why we have a lot of different resources here with different abilities. You know, we obviously hope that we find him alive and well. That's our hope.
Is there a chance the parents aren't being forthcoming?
As of right now, I've been talking to my detectives, and of course, nobody is ruled out as a suspect, but I can tell you that my detectives, and I have a couple of my best detectives, we're interviewing them, and at this point in time, we don't have any reason to believe that any family member or any associate of the family appears to have anything to hide at all, and they want to find JJ just as much as we do.
Noticed the toddler in the yard at 10:45. Was that his yard? Or
that was in his front yard. A neighbor happened to be going by and saw him in the front yard. I think he saw with some of the dogs and didn't think anything of it. Unfortunately, the family didn't notice him missing for quite some time. And then again, another thing that anybody who's ever missing a child, call law enforcement instantly. Don't look for the child for an hour before you call us because obviously we'd much rather get here and get canceled on the way or have you find the toddler than have an hour lag time. So, but this individual was pretty adamant that he knows the young boy, hasn't interacted with him, but he's seen him in the yard before and he didn't think anything of it, but he had the exact time because he went and got gas and had the gas receipt. So he was able to tell us exactly when he saw the kids. I'm sorry, I can't hear. Well, I would tell you that, again, it makes it difficult for the dogs and that so forth. But I think if people do want to volunteer, particularly on the outskirts, again, we don't think he got past Yance Road or Cobb or 98, but we may have people start checking those areas just in case. We've been in that block area. It's a lot larger than a city block, but that area bounded by those three streets, rather, we've been searching frantically in that area. We think it's very unlikely that a 2-year-old could cross any of those major roads without somebody seeing him, but we'll definitely take that help. Just keep in mind that anybody who comes, we're going to run their background to make sure that they don't have a criminal history and so forth, and then they're welcome to check some of the areas. And again, it's very, very difficult area to search because he's very small, and some of these woods and the trees make it very difficult to see, sometimes even a few feet because the grass is so high. We've been looking into that, and we actually are looking right now at a delivery truck driver that we understand may have delivered a package in the area around that time and may have some camera footage, but I haven't got that confirmed yet. But unfortunately, because the houses are so far apart and set back, if there are any with Ring cameras, it's not going to show a whole lot. But we've been checking and double checking that, but I don't think we've had anything specific come up yet.
Obviously, it's a race against time. I mean, how concerned are you as every minute that goes by makes it tougher to find.
Right, and again, starting as I said, I don't blame the parents because I'd probably do the exact same thing. I would spend time looking for my kid because I wouldn't want to bother law enforcement. So I'm not being critical of them. They're dealing with something that's unimaginable to most of us. But that being said, even that first hour really put us behind. And now every hour that goes by, another 5 hours so far, it certainly doesn't make us more hopeful. If anything, it's less hopeful. So.
Sheriff, does KJ have any experience around water? Is there anything?
Well, I would tell you that anybody who has raised small children know that they tend to gravitate towards water. So that is obviously something that we're looking at. The Citrus County dive team is here searching. I'm happy to report that they haven't found anything yet, because if they find something, the news is probably going to be pretty grim. But it's the body water they're looking at is fairly large, and anybody who's been in this area and seen a pond, it's very difficult to search. It's literally inch by inch. So we're probably going to have additional dive teams come in tomorrow and help search that particular pond, as well as maybe some other bodies of water in the area that are a little further away. Pretty unlikely that he got that far away, but we're not ruling anything out. We're going to uncover every stone we can until we find it. So.
Reiterate exactly how the parents thought he got out.
What I'm being told, and obviously that isn't our first priority right now, we're trying to find it, but my detectives have been interviewing him to see if they could get any additional information from the parents. But it's my understanding that a relative dropped him off about 9:45 and he was sleeping. The caregiver was also sleeping and he was apparently put next to that person or whatever.
So he was asleep and the caregiver was supposedly asleep. So that means the last person to actually lay eyes on him was the person that dropped him off.
Yeah.
And actually, no, I'm wrong. The neighbor next door seen him outside
Well, seen
playing.
him outside playing with the dog.
So
Right.
the neighbor was the last one to lay eyes on him.
And the neighbor,
Something
obviously,
don't seem right. There's something. I'm telling you guys, mark my words. There's something off with this. Something is not right.
yeah. And I mean, me being a neighbor of like other people, like kids in my neck of the woods, would not even like bat an eye if I saw a kid, to be honest with you, playing with dogs out in front of the yard at 11. I wouldn't ever question it. And if that kid came up missing, it would be like, ugh, oof, that's rough. That's a rough.
So is the last time they saw the kid was the neighbor at 10:40 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay, and then basically,
Yeah, and the call was made at noon, which was what, an hour and a half.
an hour,
Mhm.
versus and basically what he's saying is that was it the father at work as an electrician he's
Well,
working?
yeah,
or
the
was-
father was who you just seen on JLR's page. JLR walked right up in his face and said, "Hey, what do you know about this case? What do you know about what's going on?" He said, "I'm an electrician. I was at work all day."
Yeah. The
I
father,
have-
I don't even think lives at the house.
So only the mom was basically sleeping.
They have the dogs searching. Yeah, they have dogs. They have search teams, dive teams, helicopters. They have people on foot. They have horses. There's people on horseback. They have it's a big ass search right now.
They've got infrared with the
Wait.
helicopter. That's what FLIR is.
No, this
Where
is
we're
a.
looking
Can I
infrared.
ask maybe a simple question? Did anyone look for look at the dogs that he was playing with?
Huh?
They did.
I mean,
Yeah,
this just
I
happened.
hope
So
I mean,
Hey, I have a question.
Go ahead.
I'm a little confused. So,
no, Kat, not that I'm aware of. But go ahead. I'm sorry, Avery. I didn't mean to cut you off, honey. Go ahead.
oh, no. Honestly, I just, because you guys were talking, and I just cut you guys off. Because I didn't know when you guys were going to break. But, so the mom was asleep, or the mom is the one who dropped him off? Because I'm not understanding why there's a caregiver.
No, so I'm guessing like an aunt or a cousin dropped him off, or whoever was a family member dropped him off. At
Where
the
did you
house.
get that? And Sheetalk, where did you get that information?
Just because, like the way he said, it was an actual family member. He didn't say that it was like somebody that was outside of the family.
Okay, so he said in the press conference.
So I'm guessing that it's like an aunt or somebody that was taking care of the kid for the night. And I don't know if they party with their fucking stay-at-home nanny or something, but
I mean, why
are you
would they
guys?
have a caregiver? That gives me
Yeah,
Haley Cummings vibes. Remember the dad's fiance was really the caregiver,
Yeah.
Missy
So
Cummings. So I'm like, I don't know.
I have some questions here as well. So
Well, what if it was simple as he spent the night at grandma's because mom wanted
facts.
to go out
Party
for
out for a
Thursday
night.
night,
But why is
ladies' night?
why is the caregiver staying at the house though?
And asleep.
It didn't. Okay, so listen. I'm thinking the caregiver of the child that was asleep was the mother. Listen to what the father said
True.
in
Facts.
JLR's video. And given that, I mean, how many times I know I've been somebody who has dropped off a baby to a sleeping
Yeah,
baby.
me too. Yeah.
So you're saying that shut up, dogs. So you're saying the caregiver could be the mom. That's what you're saying. They're
Yeah,
just
practically
telling her.
saying he might leave
said
that
in
out.
JLR's video.
Oh, did
The
he?
father
Okay.
said, yeah.
That makes more sense. Okay. So the
So-
dad was at work and the mom was asleep, and then a family
Or-
member brought the baby home and put him in bed with the mom, and then the mom woke up and he was gone. Is that right?
From what it sounds like, the dad
Yes.
doesn't even live at the house.
Oh,
They're saying 10:40 to 11 is the the 20-minute window because the guy has a receipt. You know, the person that saw him has a receipt at the gas station, so that's why they're able to get it from 10:40 to 11. And the mom was the last one to see him.
They need to get a hold of that delivery driver.
Well, yeah, that's the thing is
I agree with that.
we need the delivery driver. Plus, I mean, if we can send drones everywhere else in the world, I'm pretty sure we can figure out how to put infrared on one and fly it above
They've
at
got
least.
infrared on there. That's what FLIR is on the helicopter.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying I wouldn't trust a helicopter. If you had like actual drone pilots actually lower to the ground with that, you might be able to actually pick them up. Because I know FLIR works and shit, but not.
All right, I'm gonna play the rest of this when you guys are ready.
Don't you wish we
go
could low jack our kids? Like,
That's why I don't want.
There's a couple of things that's kind of inconsistent. The one thing I'm thinking,
it's called angel sense.
yeah. The one thing that's finding a little odd is the kid's like 2 years old, going on 3. Why would he be in the backyard playing by himself
Hold
while
on.
his mom is sleeping?
Front yard.
So wait a second. We can talk about this real quick, B-Tim.
Yeah.
What?
When I was 4 years old, I used to be playing with worse animals than dogs when I was a kid.
Alone with no one watching you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That doesn't sound safe.
I've been
to me.
kicked by horses as a kid and shit. Oh yeah, dude. Like,
Well, kids are quick. They will get out the fucking door and run off. If you're in the bathroom or doing laundry or changing your other child's diaper, your toddler can get out the door quick as hell. I mean,
I
kids
swear to God. Yeah, I went missing when I was like 3 or 4 for like 14 hours. I just went in the fucking lava fields and hung out with like stray cats for like fucking a day.
Yeah, but
Not
he's
even
2
joking.
years old.
can a 2-year-old even reach a door handle? It's been that many years since I
Well,
had
he
a
said that
2-year-old.
the 2-year-old is
I'll tell you what,
smarter
some
and more
kids were,
resilient than a 2-year-old.
Right. And if they were raised in the pandemic, that the last 2-3 years they were raised at home with their parents for the last 2-3 years. You know what I mean?
People don't keep locks on the top of their doors anymore.
Well,
I
not-
still have a
not in
lock on
real
my
Florida.
myself.
Remember what they said, guys.
So if he's 2, I mean,
Green door, we don't know. I mean,
yeah. So if he's 2 years old, and that means he's not going to be able to run, like go very far, obviously.
Shit, you ever chase a 2-year-old? They're fast.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he's not going to be able to go too far, like miles. So he's probably hunkered down somewhere where he was taken. That's the only way I can think of.
I don't know, man. Those suckers got some energy.
Well, yeah, I feel like it was a situation like he was out in the front yard and he was either snatched by somebody or, you know what I'm saying?
Something else happened.
Yeah,
He
something
took an
happened.
adventure.
Something happened, man. It's super
Yeah, I
sketchy.
don't have a good feeling.
Yeah.
Either, to be
They
honest
can
with
go
you.
far,
Anytime
huh?
a kid goes missing like this, I don't have a good feeling.
Beat him. I know my 2-year-old granddaughter, she can do 10 miles around Chuck E. Cheese. No problem. Full speed. 10 miles. I swear it. I'll be broken and limping by the time I catch her.
Yeah, but I do got to keep it real. Like we've had a couple of cases up here in Minnesota where people like recently, like 14-year-olds and shit went missing and they turn up like 2 weeks later. Like,
Oh,
how the
really?
fuck is that even possible?
Wow.
Yeah, just like randomly pop out the woods while someone's walking their dog or something.
We did have that happen here in Alabama. We had a little toddler that followed his dog into the woods, and he was out there for quite a while. They couldn't believe when they found him. The dog actually came back and led the people and the police to him in the woods.
Doesn't shock
Okay,
me one
Helen
bit.
said they said no signs of abduction. So what are the signs? I'm not really sure. You know what? I'm going to finish playing this.
Yeah, play it. Go ahead, run it.
And so that's why they know they could only say 9:45, and then didn't call us till noon. But again, somebody apparently saw him in the yard around 10:40, and according to the mother, she believes he was discovered missing around 11. So we think we're talking about a 20-minute window, but obviously that's all subject to change as we get more information. So, other than being a toddler, no, not that I know of. Well, you can. They're down by the command post, and as you can imagine, they are distraught. They're upset. They're frustrated like we are. They are just holding their breath, and they're I'm sure they're praying hard. All right, and the minute we know anything, hopefully we'll know something sooner rather than later. But we're going to be out here for the duration, and we have plans set up for tonight as well as tomorrow for additional resources to come in. And as anything breaks, we'll certainly get you more information. But again, if the public could keep their eyes open for him, and if they know of anything strange whatsoever, we even and it's a little bit. I don't want to say humorous, but we even had somebody from out of state call in claiming to be a psychic and gave us an address, and we went and checked it out. It turned out to be nothing. Fortunately, it was very specific, and it turned out to be nothing. But if we'll follow a lead from a psychic, we will certainly follow a lead from a family member that says, my family member is acting a little strange, and we think the person might be involved. So make sure you give us a call. Thank you all for covering this. We certainly appreciate you getting the word out.
The mountain unit is coming up. You'll get a shot of them.
Yeah, I didn't say that too. Our civilian mounted unit, our volunteers are out here looking through the woods, and they have a very unique advantage when they're sitting up high and they can go just about anywhere. So they're very, very useful for this type of things.
Did you ever expect routine updates, or how are we going to?
Yeah, we'll be trying to put out something as often as we can, and if we find something, we'll definitely let you know.
Do you anticipate?
If we don't find anything, I don't know if there's anything.
So I have some things, I have some questions, and I have some insight here. So, first things first, they're not questioning the parents, obviously, because there's obviously something that makes the police think that the parents don't have anything to do with this. Because, you know, on what was the last kid that came up missing?
Quinn Simon you're talking about?
Yes. The police acted completely different.
Yeah,
Right?
I think in this case the father was the electrician, the mother probably took a nap, and I guess they're just searching. I mean, I personally probably would be looking at any sort of delivery truck at that point.
Me too.
That would be
at this
my
point
first
as well.
zero.
Yeah, at this
And
point
then,
as well.
But apparently, Imperfect sent me an article, like a Reddit. Says look up the Perfectly Imperfect. Says he's brought up.
But look
Riker.
at the area and look at the terrain where he went missing. I mean,
Yeah,
right?
but I was about to get to that. Riker Webb, Perfectly Imperfect said,
Yes,
it was a 3-year-old boy that missed in Montana for 2 days, and he survived.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was inside of a lawnmower bag in somebody's yard, and he got like 3 to 5 miles away.
Yeah.
So this is the shit that I'm
was the one
talking
I was
about.
gonna
Like
bring
this
up.
kid could actually just be like somewhere. So hopefully we hope for the best that he's just somewhere. I mean, even Captain Kirk said it while he was out walking in that open ass field. He's like, I literally hope this kid pops out of the woods with like a squirrel or something and be like, look what I got.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was hoping for that shit.
Yeah, it's
like,
still early. It's still early in the search too.
And if the kid's as resilient or as smart as they say, like, I don't know, kids can go a distance. You would be surprised. Like this kid could be, I mean, look at that area. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. It's good to be optimistic, you know?
But I'm hoping for the best, that there's a ton of cars So you think about it, like while they were doing that interview, like how many cars drove by? So obviously, like hopefully someone saw something, and they're reviewing like dash cam today on like driving to work, and they see like at least what direction he went. It's just it's fucking sad. And I don't want to like put it on the parents and stuff like that, but like kind of it's come on, man, for real. Like I even said when my cats wake up, like, and I wake up and my cats, I don't find them. I like search for them in my house. So like a 2-year-old kid, I can't.
I know where my dog is at every second, pretty much. I know what you mean. Yeah. I mean, you fall asleep though for like maybe they, I don't know. He
I
wandered
don't know.
outside. Yeah, it's hard to tell at
It's
this
hard to
point.
tell. And I don't want to like put it on like parents because
Yeah,
that's
you
just,
never
like,
know.
That's bad. That's bad for him. But hopefully, I mean, if he's a smart kid, he's gonna find some shelter for himself. I don't know if he just got lost and can't find his way home. That's usually the case when people come up missing like this. Yeah. I mean, fuck. I just don't want to be like guessing on anything because it's a child's life.
Yeah, I mean, I think like I'm seeing what Jones is saying. His mom could be exhausted. We just don't know. So a lot of people are basically saying just don't jump on the mom's back.
No,
because,
I'm not at all.
Yeah.
I'm not at all. Like I don't know what that person deals with exactly. Like if dad's electrician, she could have a night job and then come home. We don't know what she does.
They said he was our, rambunctious child and a little bit older for his age, so
Yeah.
he could open the door himself.
Yeah. Which isn't shocking at 2 years old. Oh my God, the stuff I would do at 3. Like I crashed my dad's car into a garage at 3 years old.
Yeah. It's just that, I mean, like, I just was like, the question I was like, okay, so the neighbors saw him playing with dogs. Whose dogs did they check the dogs? It might be a silly question, but they said the neighbors saw him playing with dogs. I'm just wondering,
I thought the same thing, Tim. Like, where's the dog that he was playing with? Whose dogs were he playing
Are they
with?
their dogs?
Were they neighborhood dogs?
Yeah,
were they their
neighbor
dogs? Is there did the bloodhounds, because they said they've got bloodhound in from DOC, and then the sheriff's bloodhounds are in. Did bloodhounds pick up any scent? I mean,
it's the one thing they haven't mentioned, and they haven't said, well, whose dogs was he playing with? They're just like the neighbors saw him playing with dogs, so obviously these dogs were in the neighborhood. So, like, obviously they probably knew these dogs. They wouldn't just let this kid play with a random dog that just went from the woods.
Yeah.
But, or maybe
but that's the thing. If Mama was asleep and he got out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that, I mean, what if it was a neighbor's dog, a dog that had, come from another neighbor's yard? I mean, that's, like I said, that's where I've got questions.
For me, it feels like he either got snatched up or he walked off. Yeah. Like 100%. Like I don't want to like accuse a dog, or like if they haven't checked yards properly. I mean, he could have got mauled by dogs.
Ooh, Amy's following it on the CB radio, on the ham radio.
Yeah.
She said New Century Canine Services is next to their street.
Okay.
So,
yeah, it's very weird. Very weird situation, I have to say.
But
I
don't know.
I learned a lot. I mean, I didn't know that 2-year-olds can go far, and I didn't know about the Riker Webb case. So so it's
the kids can go, beat him. Like they got legs on them. They'll go.
So it's very interesting. But yeah, maybe that's a hopeful note. I mean, like maybe that's the hopeful note that this kid's probably still out there and
hopefully. I mean, and plus he's in an environment where he's not gonna hopefully freeze or anything bad happens to him. Like thankfully he's not up here or in like another state in the mountains where he's like to the elements. But Florida's a rough place to be. So like, especially like rural Florida like that, there's things that will get you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. But there's no real information that's available at this time, so there's no point.
Yeah, it's so rough. Yeah, and I don't want to speculate on anyone. Just
Yeah.
Three
because
Boy
it's
Mom
just like
said the FBI has a rapid response team that is immediately available to every LE agency when a child goes missing. Sadly, not all local LE will ask for the help.
yeah.
Or ask
He is
for
correct.
them. But not all local LE is highly adapted or adapted at searches. Yeah, that's really.
Well, I mean, they don't need that. They don't need that. They have JLR. JLR will find the kids.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to, like, fuck. If I had somebody in that neck of the woods and could fly a drone, I would totally fund that right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think the police department. I think is it the sheriff's department down there or the?
Well, we already know what happens, Tim. Like, some people are better at their job than the actual sheriff's department.
No, I'm saying like someone will actually come to them and volunteer their services, but they're going to do a criminal check on them. So that counts out JLR and Betty and Dolly because they all have criminal records.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
They're all going to get kicked off of the search
Yeah.
team.
They all have criminal records.
They all have major criminal records. Like this is not like
They're like, no, thank
criminal
you. We don't
records
want you
shouldn't
searching.
downfall you towards that, but like Dolly's maybe criminal records, yeah, it might downfall.
Dolly's, Betty's. It's
Yeah,
not good.
it's like you don't want people with a criminal record searching for a kid,
Well, I mean,
right?
Well, I mean, if I had
No,
a
it
bunch of
depends- it
meth
depends-
heads
it
searching
depends on
for a
the,
kid, I'd be like, have at it. Y'all are gonna be up for a while. Like,
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. But I think and also I think like an hour, people might criticize an hour calling time, but maybe they're just looking around frantically themselves and
Yeah.
that's what my thought. I mean, hours
An
not
hour
that
isn't
long.
like a
well,
month,
and that's
like
why I respect the cop for saying that, because he even said I would have done the same thing if it was my kid. I would have looked for him. Instead
Yeah.
of bugging law enforcement, because what if it's something as simple as the kids playing with the dogs in the other
hiding in
yard?
the closet or something.
Yeah, or like something stupid, and then you have
Yeah.
like 40 cops running around wasting their time. Well, police departments are already running thin as
Yeah.
it is.
And John says, I would want everyone besides Diddler searching. So Dolly's brother's out.
Dolly's out.
No, they'll all be up there tomorrow. I'm
He's driving right now. Maybe.
Yeah. For me, I don't mind if like some people are up there if they're doing the right thing and actually following law enforcement, not heckling and
Yeah, searchers are needed for sure.
Now, do you think like let's say Betty goes down there and they start like let's say Dolly goes down there and he has a drone that has like and he starts live streaming. Do you think and he's live streaming?
Does he have a
while
drone?
searching?
Well,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
if he's
He
physically
does.
being helpful and not doing what they were before, I'm all for it.
But let's say he's live streaming it. You would not be for it.
No, you can't live stream something like that because
They're gonna search
if you
the
were
same shit too, the same places.
yeah, if you were to run across something during a live stream,
Correct.
You
Like a
can't do
dead
that.
body or something like that. Or
Yeah,
let's
it's
say the
just-
kid's like in a bad shape where he doesn't want to be
Mhm.
recorded or stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's a bad form right there.
Well, we're in good news. Catherine says he still doesn't know how to use the drone, so we're safe with that one.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. So if he did like an offline search for him being a good person,
Yeah.
I would respect the fuck out of that. Like, okay, just doing your shit offline, someone recording you maybe in like some vision, like looking at your thing while you're going.
I saw this guy literally jump in the lake with this with a thing over his head and the thing to search for summer wells or something like that
Yeah,
in
so-
the water, and it was the most ridiculous thing I've seen. He was live streaming it.
Yeah, so I don't care for the live stream so much. Like, sure, have someone record you and document you that you're there actually trying to help, but like make the help actually help and not for your benefit.
Right. Help, don't hinder,
Those-
don't take away.
Yeah, those are very wooded areas too. Like
Mhm.
I can
It's
imagine.
heavily
And
wooded and very rural.
yeah, I can imagine even an adult would get lost in there. If you're just like
Well-
not sure where the hell you are. And
Tim, you're from New York City. That's
Yeah,
why.
definitely
Yeah.
from New York City. I'd be lost in those woods.
I don't know. I would like
It's not that big, though.
I would
really.
appreciate like a professional like FPV drone team going in and flying low through the woods instead of flying above the woods where they can't capture anything.
Yeah.
Imagine that, like a team of 10 kids that can fly FPVs for miles away and go through woods. How much shit would get done instead of this view of like a helicopter or actual drone? Yeah, technology is the thing. Like they should utilize it. There's people out there that would definitely help do that on that
Yeah.
FPV.
I didn't want to mention the predators, Jones, and I kind of avoiding mentioning the possible predators down there, like the
Yeah.
animal predators.
Well, I mean, yeah. Let's not talk about snakes.
Yeah, that's why I don't mention that. I purposely didn't mention that.
Yeah, snakes. What y'all got? Gators.
Well, there's also, I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
And
I'm
a lot.
sick.
Let's just say a lot of Floridians have a propensity to be weird. Let's just
Yeah, I'll
be
just
real
type
here.
it in the back. No, but I'm gonna type it in the chat.
Something like that. Uh-oh. He's going to the back chat.
Yeah, dark. Look at the back. Yeah.
He already knows.
No.
Yeah.
Someone might have friggin'
You know what I mean? Like,
messed him up. Unfortunately, this is horrible.
do you see Elliot that too? What I wrote in the back chat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're very small down here. By the way, Tim.
They are.
Yeah, they're not big at all.
Okay. But yeah, I heard that because that's something I heard down there as well.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, that's not really a huge thing for me. Would be more worried about snakes and gators.
Jeez. Well, doesn't look like there's a body of water near there.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's always a body of water in Florida. Come on now.
Yeah, but I don't see it in that. Maybe I'm not far enough. I mean,
No, there's a lake. It's called, I believe, Steel Lake. They have, they have divers in there already.
Yeah, they have divers down there, they said.
Yeah. There's a lake, which means there's gators.
Oh, jeez.
It's not that he has to be worried about the drowning part. I don't think that's not an issue.
Yeah, the drowning thing, because kids obviously they want to get in water for some apparent reason.
Yeah, that's not good.
But yeah, snakes would be my biggest concern for the kid, just because looking at that.
Nah, man, not down here. This ain't that. They ain't in the Everglades. There ain't no pythons or anything like that around there.
No,
man.
Okay.
I know exactly where that is.
Wow. But it's nice that
But you guys don't have it like any bullheads, like anything.
We have water moccasins, and that's it. And they're in the water, and they're
Oh,
very
wow.
few and far between. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's nice that they immediately. It looks like the sheriff's department has taken this very seriously, and a lot of people in the community are trying to help. So it's a nice thing.
Other question, Nick. In this neck of the woods, since it is so rural, like I actually have to ask this: coyotes or wild boar?
Boar, not coyotes. Boar, but that's like. I mean, this is really. They say it's rural, but there's still housing everywhere and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see.
Everglades, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
There's nothing in there. Those woods. So maybe there's a couple pigs here and there. I would doubt it, but it doesn't look like that for me. This doesn't look.
You're looking at more cows.
Yeah.
In this part.
Okay.
Versus.
Yeah. I don't know like the lay of the land, so that's why I have to ask. Is like it looks
Boars
like
and
hella
coyotes,
snakes would
yeah.
probably be around, but I don't know.
It's on the Gulf side of Florida as well. It's not in the Everglades, so there's no pythons around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the boar thing I know is a thing in Florida, but not like super crazy unless you're like northern Florida, correct?
Yeah, but like a boar, I don't think a boar.
No, a boar will fuck up a kid.
No, I'm saying that there would be an actual scene of an actual attack. They wouldn't,
Right,
they wouldn't be
me
clean.
too.
No, they usually eat
Yes.
everything.
Yes, but I'm saying like there would be a scene.
There would still be a scene.
Yeah, they would be like some sort of struggle with some sort of animal scene there. If it's like, you know what I mean, like
You would still see the kill.
Yeah.
If when a wild animal kills,
Well,
you
yeah,
can still see
but
the
have
kill
they?
site.
The question is have they pushed out far enough for this yet? We don't know how far this kid's gone. It's just what I'm saying.
Jones, there's no Everglades over there. That's not the Everglades.
Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah, I think most likely the only thing we can really just like kind of speculate / kind of guess is either he walked away, someone took him.
Yeah,
and
he
those are the
walked
two
away or
things.
someone. Yeah, 100%. He walked away or someone took him. Like there's
But
no.
yeah, and probably they're going to investigate the you know, delivery person, everyone around there, and we'll see. Hopefully, he just walked away. They find him in the woods, and then it's just basically, you know.
I hope so. I don't want another kid.
They said that every RSO in that area was complied willingly and let them in. So RSOs
are off.
The registered ones
are off the table.
have been checked.
Yeah.
It's the ones that aren't on the map somewhere that you might want to.
I don't think we have to be talking about animals at all. And this is not. Is this something like snatched
get
up?
you.
Or, you know what I mean?
I get you, Nick. So I mean, there's not really much anything else to talk about right now, right?
No, I mean, this is cooked for us.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to talk about until new information comes out. That's pretty much it. I don't know.
I just hope they find him.
I think a lot of people do, and I hope that a lot of, you know, everyone's hoping, you know.
I just don't want to take another lost kid and then like year. It's fucking sad.
Well, there's always going to be lost kids every year. It's unfortunate.
Well, I know, but
I was gonna say like that. I mean, it.
not that look the same and so close and same situation where it's just like
There's a lot of
We don't know any of that stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of situations where kids go missing. It's just how it is. Just how it is.
just sad stuff.
Well, all hogs, I mean, like, I don't think the animal thing is actually a viable theory or a speculation because there would be a scene. And I think most likely the best thing, if someone had a gun to my head and said, guess, you know, which one, I'd probably say wandered in the woods.
Yeah, me too.
And that probably is the most, you know, the best kind of thought process. And if you wandered in the woods and by other people's accounts of how quickly they can go in, how quickly they can lock up, you know, it will probably be like somewhere. And those woods look kind of.
Look at all the farm animal, like everything out there. It's so open. So I hope that he walked in the woods and he's still out there and they find him.
Yeah.
Or he got taken by somebody.
Yeah, and they'll probably figure that out by tomorrow morning. They'll have they'll either be found or they'll have more clues.
Is that the lake right there? No, that's the lake.
Oh yeah, that's a big lake. That's a big lake. But that's a lake. That's a pretty big lake.
That's like I think it's Steel Lake.
Yeah, winters not that cold in Florida.
No, he won't freeze tonight. It has been cold. I mean, thankfully, if you're
it's probably around 65 degrees up there right now.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
I don't know if Queen's back. I don't know. Someone asked is Queen up here.
I don't want to say he'll be fine, but like he's not going to freeze to death if he's out in the woods. Hopefully not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, look at that. They're getting chased by a donkey.
Mm-hmm. A straight jackass.
Yeah, donkeys don't like dogs. They
no, sorry.
It's big for Florida. Pepper says, I come from the land of 10,000 lakes, and I guess maybe it's big for Florida. Yeah.
I come from the land of 10,000 lakes as well, so I already know.
Yeah, I come from the land of 10,000 concrete buildings. That's where I come from. But
yeah,
anyway.
Fuck that shit.
But let me see. I don't know. I mean, Trying to see if there's any new story talking about. Like I only read like a recent an article an hour ago.
No, I'll just be honest. It kind of like even breaks my heart to even talk about this. It's like fuck.
Well, you got to get used to it because you got to get to the information. You know what I mean? You got to cut the emotions
Yeah,
out of
no,
it.
I'm used to it. It just sucks that it's like two kids close to the same age in such a short amount of time. Usually we get like a little bit of a break, you know.
I don't really get. I
thousands of
don't.
kids.
Yeah, I don't really get a break. I honestly watch about 4 or 5 missing people a day. So I mean, it's just how it is.
Yeah,
You kind of
I can't do that to myself.
Yeah, you kind of get used to because I watch a lot of channels that cover missing people, and usually that's the MO. And there's a lot of people that get missing. There's a lot of unsolved cases. There's a lot of cases don't even get 10% of the attention this case is getting, and it's just how it is.
Yeah, I tend to stay away from like the missing people, and I already deal with people that are already dead. So,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I think it's a it's a more respectable side of like a lot. It's not really. It's more like awareness channels that they really focus on people who are missing, trying to spread the information. Trying to help where they can. I think that's a very noble thing. Like you see Burden or like Sleuth or something like that really focuses on
I
those.
mean, I guess I guess we're all here trying to, put things together. So,
Well,
I mean, as much as we can, at least.
Well, we're here because we want this to be awareness, but we also want to kind of warn them about the fucking circus coming to town.
Oh yeah, no, the circus will be here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the circus is already fucking there.
Yeah, the circus is there.
The circus has arrived.
The lead clown is there.
Yeah, that was the quickest I've ever seen them show up.
Like I said, I don't mind like Uncle Will
Spelled
being up there, but
Nienhuis, and it's pronounced Nienhuis. We're here out at Cheever Road in Hernando County. For reference, it's just a little bit north of Yance Road, between Cobb Road and Ponce de Leon. It's in a fairly rural area of Hernando County. The lots are very large, and most of them are very wooded. There's some farm animals around and so forth. And around almost exactly at noon today, we received a call from this residence advising that JJ, their son, was missing. He's about 2 years old. He has blonde curly hair. And according to the mother, he had been missing for about an hour at the time she called us. We have done a neighborhood canvass several times, not only talking to neighbors, but also searching homes in the area. And we're relatively confident that a witness, a fairly reliable witness as far as we can tell, saw JJ in the front yard playing with the dogs at about 10:40 a.m. So we believe that he disappeared somewhere between 10:40 and 11, if the mother is accurate at the time she gave us. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to locate him. We have well over 50 law enforcement personnel from the Hernando County Sheriff's Office, between 50 and 60 of them out here, doing everything you could possibly imagine to find JJ. We have individuals from the Department of Corrections with their bloodhound. We have Pasco Sheriff's Office with a bloodhound. We have the Citrus County dive team up here looking at some bodies of water that are very close to the house. But as of right now, we have no indication that he was abducted or he wandered off. We just don't know what happened. Unfortunately, the time delay did not help us any, but
Okay, they said it was put out an hour ago, so I thought it was new, but I think this is just the old one.
It's same recording, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it says it was put. Yeah, it says it was put an hour ago, but I think it's just the same shit. So
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Well, I ain't gonna sleep well tonight.
yeah, this is.
Yeah, I think there's pretty much nothing else. Yeah.
It sucks when this is gonna, they're gonna go down there. They're gonna live down there. So they're gonna be all over this shit.
I mean,
I
hopefully
don't
they find
know.
the kid right away, and then they basically.
Something tells me with the police
Right.
presence, they ain't gonna be able to do shit.
I don't agree with that. I think most likely it depends on how quickly. If this kid's found right away, then the circus will be stopped. But if the kid's not found, then the speculation will probably go after the mother. Yeah, they're probably going to say the mother is.
JLR already started when he said, "Do you think the mother had anything to do with it?"
Yeah,
and he
Yes,
was like,
ma'am.
"What?" He said, "What's the mother's information? What's her name?" And thank God the dad was smart enough to not give it to him because he's on a fucking YouTube channel with 1,500 fucking people.
Right.
Well, it dropped. His stream dropped, and suddenly now
I don't
it's.
know. I just see a lot of more law enforcement on the scene than the last case.
Yeah, and I think most
Well,
likely.
that's because the last case, the child was known to be in a landfill, and they had a prime suspect. This is.
There you go. This is completely
I mean,
different.
this is different.
Yeah, and I think most likely what's going to happen is if they don't find the kid right away, they're going to accuse the mother because they're going to say, "Why did it take her an hour? Why did she leave her kid behind?" Stuff like that, and then they're probably going to target maybe even the neighbors. They're probably going to dig up dirt on her, and eventually get to a situation where if the kid's not found right away, they'll probably paint some sort of narrative. They'll make about a dozen videos. Betty will get on her high horse and say, "Blah, how terrible are you?" And then the usual thing. You got to find a villain, and then you make money from the villain, the villain story, and then you kind of dox the person, dox their families, look at their past, type of thing, and that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, the only thing
fucked up as you're
they
right.
haven't done is extort and blackmail. So will this be where they cross the line?
No, they're just gonna because there's no line. There's zero line for them. So I think it's just I think law enforcement doesn't really give a shit about actual YouTubers and doing anything about it, and YouTube doesn't give a shit because they make a lot of money from it. So
Well, at least they're going to have to stay on the media side versus the searching side where they could potentially contaminate evidence and
I mean, I get what you're saying with contamination of evidence, but the issue is that this kid's not found. These people are going to try to bring hell to this family's lives. That's the real problem. The problem is that you have the layperson who basically believes that there's some sort of special, detective based upon no experience and no background.
This alligator, the Florida fish and
Oh, that a big ass gator right there. Oh boy, that
I
clapped
didn't
an
mean for it to
85-year-old
hit play. I
woman.
thought it was muted. But well, and this is the problem. This is down in Florida right here. This is the fucking problem. This came on earlier and it happened so stinking fast. Listen, and I'm going to say trigger warning now because it is hard to listen to. There is part of a 911 call on this, but I want you to know this is how fucking quick something could have happened to that baby if he was close to some water with some gators. Because look how fast this happened to her dog and this woman. This is a grown ass woman. Imagine a 2-year-old. Trigger warning again.
Yep.
woman was attacked and killed by this alligator, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says. It happened near the water's edge in Fort Pierce as the 85-year-old was walking her dog alone in her retirement community. Neighbors say the alligator came out from the water and dragged her under. The dog survived. Experts tied down and subdued the alligator, then took it away.
Our deputies responded in addition to FWC, and we assisted with their investigation. We assisted with our helicopter spotting the alligator, and then FWC did have a trapper come on scene, trap that alligator, which was 10 to 11 feet.
The Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission says alligators seldom bite people for reasons other than food. Although alligators can move quickly on land, they are
Yeah.
That gator should never been in that lake. 12 feet almost.
Never should have been in that
Okay,
lake.
this ain't the one, but so this I got two of them up. Now see, this other one's the one with the 911 call, but this is the gator after. So they caught him and they obviously got rid of him. But just so you know, this is what the story. You know what I mean? This is the story that it goes to. This is the gator that killed her. This shit happens fucking quick. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go grab this other one. Hold on. Let me get it ready.
Oh, trust me. I know how fast.
Yeah, down in Florida, if they see a gator that's just anywhere over like 5 feet, they'll remove that sumbitch right out the lake. I can't believe they hadn't seen that one in that lake prior to that.
That motherfucker's a dinosaur, bro. Like, how
They get a
did
lot
you
bigger than
not
that, but
see
that is
that?
a very big gator.
Like on Gator Alley in Florida, when I went from Delray to fucking Naples, they weren't even nearly that big.
Alligator Alley?
Oh, Alligator Alley. Well, yeah, that shit ain't no joke. It's really
Yeah, you'll see like 150.
there's just gators sitting on the road just chilling. Like, yep. Trying to get their sun rays on, you know what I'm saying?
It's terrifying video of an alligator moving to the kill. He's about to attack an unsuspecting 85-year-old grandmother walking her dog by a lake. The horrifying drama at a retirement community in Fort Pierce, Florida, was caught on a wildlife camera.
Oh my God! The alligator's got her!
The victim's frantic neighbor can be heard on this just-released 911 call.
An alligator has a woman! How big is it? It's a huge gator! It's huge! I don't have anything to get to her!
The call was made by 76-year-old
Oh, she's gonna be broken.
watching from her lakefront home as Gloria Surge was attacked while walking her beloved dog, Trooper.
She was walking her little dog, and the gator grabbed the dog and took her. Fell down. Is she alive? Yes, she's alive. He's holding her in. He's holding her in the lake.
She fetched this pole to try to pull the stricken woman to shore.
It's too late. It's too late. Oh my God! Did you pull her under? Yes. Oh no! I was trying to stick a pole out for her, and I was calling you at the same time, and she's gone.
Okay.
She's gone.
It's horrible for her family. It's horrible. Just horrible. And her friends, I talked to a couple of her friends yesterday. They were devastated.
Do you wish you had gotten to her sooner?
There's no way I could have gotten to her sooner.
The 11-foot-long gator was a neighborhood fixture. He even had a name, Henry. He was captured first and euthanized.
Tell me that ain't fucked up.
So they knew about this gator and people had animals out there?
They named him.
Yeah, they said that gator was named Henry, so he had been around. But tell me that ain't fucked up. So if a little baby that's 2 years old that doesn't know any better walks down by some water and a fucking gator happens to see that baby, what do you think's gonna happen?
Of course that can happen.
Yeah, but let's hope that did not happen.
Well, absolutely. Let's hope that didn't happen. But I mean, let's keep it real. Look where he is.
Let's keep it
He's in
100.
Florida,
Really.
and come on now.
Yeah, but I didn't see a lake that close to I'm hoping that.
Well, the kid be moving.
There was divers sent down there, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have divers and shit out there. So I mean, he was the officer was talking about water. He was like the kid kids go straight for water.
They would have saw a gator in that lake too if there was divers.
Yeah,
That was
I
a small
mean,
lake.
Well, yeah, you would think they would have it cleared before any divers got in it.
Damn. Rest in peace, that woman. Fuck.
All right, Nick, we
Yeah,
gotta have
crazy
to
stuff
set.
happens, man. It's sad. It's sad as hell, man.
Yeah. Well,
and what's even worse is they're going through one of the worst times of their fucking lives right now, and here comes the fucking goon squad down there, the clown Browns.
Yeah, I mean,
I really wished. I'm so sorry, B-Tim. I keep interrupting you. I'll shut up.
You go.
All I was going to say was I really wished I would have gone forward and put together an anti-pimp pack box, like no trespassing signs, the smoke bombs, things like that. Like, I wish I would have thought to do that. I did tell law enforcement, the city attorney, I did recommend to them to have the family get no trespassing signs to post on their property, because it does appear to be like it sits a little bit back from the edge of the road. So it's not going to be quite like, they won't have as good of access like with the Simon home.
Crickets.
Absolutely. I just think that most likely everything depends on they find that kid. If they don't, you're going to see the same thing. So.
Yeah, I just don't want to think of the worst, just to be honest with you.
Yeah, hopefully by tomorrow morning, maybe, something will happen.
Yeah, pretty much. You're right, Lisa, with that statement. Unfortunately, that croc had to die.
Yeah, alligator crocs will attack humans like real quick. Alligators are actually really, really, really afraid of you. That what you just saw there is like close
Not
to
normal.
like.
Also, they don't eat that much. Usually, they go into hibernation, and they usually eat once every 6 months or something like that.
To be honest with you, I think it went after the dog and actually snatched her instead.
Oh, it definitely left the dog. You can actually see it going after the dog. It had to be really hungry.
Yeah, usually what it does is that's why if they eat too much, they can actually die from eating too much, like rots in their stomach or something like that.
And obviously they knew about the gator because its name was Henry.
Well, yeah, and that's the difference between like saltwater crocodile. I even know this as being a young boy in the ocean, even though we don't have saltwater crocs. But my dad always told me if I'm ever in another country in the ocean and I see a saltwater croc, get the fuck out the water. Yeah, they're way more aggressive because
Than alligators? Yeah.
Way more aggressive.
They're worse than the sharks.
Wow.
Yeah, sharks are usually more.
Hector, sorry. Heaven forbid I get the alligator's name wrong. Hector, sorry.
Misgendering the alligator. You're in trouble.
I thought his name was Henry.
Yeah, his name was Henry.
Yeah, they said Henry on the video.
So, just letting you guys know, if you ever go on a lovely vacation somewhere where they might have saltwater crocodiles, they're just vacate the water.
Get out.
Just letting you
Quick.
know. Just go. Yep. Yeah, I think I'd much rather even take on a bull shark than a fucking.
Wow.
Would you take on a bullhorn betting?
No, never.
I guess not.
No, I'd probably tuck my tail and run.
Well, that's what most men do with her.
Yeah, right.
After she chokes them.
Yeah.
Just got to be real here. Come on now.
Exactly. So, what do you think? You think JLR will have pizza tonight?
Yeah, delivered. Maybe liquor delivered.
DiGiorno? That's delivery or DiGiorno? Oh,
no, like delivered pizza. Watch, he'll have his people pay for it somehow while he's
like up. Have them DoorDash him, that's what Dolly was doing in Savannah.
Yep. And have people pay for their liquor, and I hope that the fucking parents steal that shit like the other people did.
Didn't Rap Uber him some Uber Molly and Betty some Vagisil, something like that, or Monistat?
Yes, they did.
Monistat, right?
That's awesome.
That shit. That's actually funny.
Yeah. That was when they were outside. Lilani.
Damn. Well, this is depressing enough for me. I wanted to come in here and just clear some folks' name because some people aren't out here for the same activity that the charades are about to be tomorrow.
Well, the only thing is I would probably recommend Kurt is that don't associate yourself with JLR. It's don't.
No, I don't see that happening, to be honest with you. I think
he was in his chat tonight.
Yeah, I'm saying that's one thing. I
don't see it happening. Just to be
but if he associates himself with that's a bridge too far.
I agree 100%. I just don't see it happening.
I hope you're right. You're right.
We already know people with some intelligence won't go into some shit like this. And
I don't
cause
even
a
know
ruckus.
if Kurt actually knows how bad JLR is. That's the thing. I mean, if he's
He
if
might
he's,
not know. You never know.
if he's listening, do not associate yourself with JLR.
Run away. Run the
Yeah.
other way, quick.
The guy is
run far away.
The guy, let me give you a gist. The guy had identity fraud that stole close to $2 million, I believe. That's why he went to jail for 10 years. He faked 2,600 lawsuits, suing even the Eiffel Tower and Nostradamus was one of them.
And Pluto.
And Holocaust survivors.
Mother Teresa.
Mother
How
Teresa.
the fuck do I not know about these people on YouTube?
Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian.
He
For
sued
stealing
everyone.
his virginity.
Kanye.
So he's got a history of identity theft where he went to jail. He's like literally admitted it in live streams. He cleaned out regular people's bank accounts, and then he basically went to jail for 10 years. He spent most of it in the mental ward because he made these crazy fucking theories. And now he's like
In the law library.
yeah, and then when he gets out, now he doxes people and fucks with people's real life. And so I'm telling you now, Kurt, do not associate with this motherfucker.
Run the other way.
Yeah, do not associate with him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He's probably already got all of your information by now, so just be aware.
Also, he pretended to be like the uncle to the person.
Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook. So the guy who did a fucking shooting, he pretended to be the uncle.
I didn't know that. Wow.
He showed up and he started getting interviewed and just started making up
he
shit.
stole the person's mail and redirected to himself, so he would be like, I think, like of the killer, so it would be like to him. He's a real scumbag. He's really, really bad. No one likes his ass. But stay far. If you want to be considered like legitimate and not like bad, do not associate yourself with JLR. That is like immediately everyone will fucking walk away from you at that point.
Yeah. Other than Bullhorn and that.
Yeah,
crew.
well, they're not legitimate.
Because
they're fucking
well, no, I'm
tragedy
just saying.
pimps.
Yeah.
That's sad that it has to come to that with people.
Yeah, he's a crazy guy. I mean, like, I also watches these lives. I mean, like, I've talked about how weird he eats pizza, and then he started, like, he just made a video
Eating
about
weird
it.
pizza.
He started eating the pizza weird, and then I mentioned about, the guy is fucking insane. Like, and it's like you should see it. Like, he was in New York, and he was like,
And he was looking for B Tim.
he's looking for me. I don't know. He wasn't looking for me,
No,
but he
I'm
was
just
holding
kidding.
up. He was like, Dylan. We're in
lights.
the lights. Reveal everything. The lights, and he's middle of town square, and he's like fucking in the middle of town. I'm like, why is he in town square in Midtown Manhattan?
I know. Of all places to
boy.
go, he was
Tim's
like
lying. He had a
dating.
slice with him.
Yeah, he should have had a slight. I would have been like, okay, this is troll behavior. He's also a troll, by the way. He's definitely a troll.
And maybe an alien.
Definitely an alien robot.
AI, for sure.
Straight up AI.
I saw a video of him from 5-6 years ago. He had like the old chin
He
strap.
looked different.
Yeah, like
He was like gangster a little. Right?
yeah, he's like one to be hood.
Let me
It was weird.
see. I just got into a big argument with a rebel guy. Okay, he deleted it, so he doesn't want people to read it.
Do you guys know about dogs?
What?
Oh, okay. So
Do you guys know about dogs?
Yeah, but I'm just want to read.
What about
Well, like my friend just had a litter of blue bay shepherds. Should I get one?
A blue bay shepherd is like a healer. What's a blue bay shepherd?
Okay.
Well, look it up.
Oh, okay. Let me look.
But it says Jaleb says Hispanic. Apparently, if you point out how bad JLR is, you're just being always negative. Okay. Well, I would suggest people. I mean, like, I'm really warning people: do not associate with JLR. Do not associate with JLR. Like, really fucking bad.
That's like a wolf dog.
Yeah. Should I get one?
Yeah. I like
Should
these
I
kind of.
actually?
Oh my god, yeah.
You think
He's like
so?
part wolf. Yeah. If it's, do you know the parents?
Yeah.
Mm.
He's had him for like 10 years.
Hernando County, Florida, Pounds D Lawn area are BHB and Dolly already acting a fool there. They will be the next one. Well, JLR is already there. So
This. Oh, sorry. This
The
is
mob
last,
boss is already there. Right?
Yeah, this is the last litter.
Oh,
that they'll
really?
have.
You
Yep.
should go for it. Looks like a pretty dog.
Someone asked you, how are they with cats?
A Blue Bay Shepherd should be
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
I mean, it might try to eat my cat,
But not if they know each other when they're young, you know? If it's a
but
puppy,
if I get him as a puppy, he'll be fine.
you'll be fine, yeah.
Yeah, he's got 2 males left and 1 female. I think I might grab the male.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'm done with female dogs after my last female pit.
Do not remember the show Small Wonder. I've never seen the show Small Wonder. I think he's her girlfriend.
Damn. All right. Well, maybe I might check it out tomorrow when I got off work.
How long till he's protecting us?
I'm in need for a dog.
He'll be protesting outside a house if that kid's not found, and they'll probably accuse the mother of being a murderer or something, or the neighbors or anything. I mean, you got some wackadoos. Like I saw Lana literally fucking with her conspiracy theories constantly.
What is she up to now that Justin disavowed everything?
Yeah, she walked it back because that's her because she's like she's gotten a little bit smarter over time, where she's trying to be subtle with her
She's
accusations.
savvy a little, you know. She gets
she's
a little
not that-
in
I don't
the
wanna
middle.
insult- I don't want to insult Sav. I don't
No,
wanna-
I know. Okay.
Wait, I don't
giving
want to
her
go too far off.
way
Hold on.
credit.
B-Tim, I have
What's
a
up?
question. How
What's
do
your
you
question?
feel about UFOs flying over your airspace?
I mean, I don't really care. Let them come. Might as well.
Best response ever.
You know, I don't really care. I mean, like, let them come at this point. I'm done. You know what I mean?
Bring it on.
Like, if I
I
would be
know
kind
my
of,
wife and I.
I would be kind of happy if an Independence Day scenario occurred, because that would be
Seems like they're already here anyway.
Yeah.
So too late,
My wife,
right?
my wife and I were like clowning. She was like, "Well, I mean, the end of the world's coming soon. Do we have to pay mortgage next month?"
Yeah, I mean, they're not as long as they're not possums, like half humanoid possums, we're good. That's the thing. If they're possums, then we might be in trouble.
Just the way she said it to me was funny as hell. Like, the world's ending soon. They shot down UFOs. Do we have to pay mortgage next month? I was like, unfortunately, yes.
What happened, Jones? And what happens is I go to Rebels to show him some love, and people have to turn it to drama. I don't get it. I don't know.
Come up here and tell me about it, Biddy.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's hear. I want to hear all the drama. I'm out the drama loop. I've just been living in my own world lately.
Why are they being mean to you, Jonesy?
Because Joneson is too nice. She goes in these chats. She's very nice to people, and it's like, you're Jones, and we're just gonna be tribalist and just attack you because we don't want to actually
you
have
make
a
those
party.
clips, yeah.
Yeah, you show us exactly what the fuck we're saying.
Yeah.
Every time you guys
Because
say her like say the name, I'm
Joneson.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
Joneson.
hungry
I'm
for
like,
something?
that's my cat's name.
Oh,
That's my
really?
female cat's
Oh,
name.
that's so
is
funny.
Miss Jones.
It's like
So it
Willow,
makes me
and I
laugh.
have a Willow, and there's a Willow on panel, and I have a Willow.
You're gonna hear possum power outside your
Oh
window.
my
What the
God.
hell is that?
I think the possums are coming in the UFOs.
Maybe the
Beat
possums
him.
are the UFOs.
Maybe.
And they've tricked everyone.
Uh-oh.
Maybe
That
I was the
little teeth.
first.
Uh-oh. Are you a possum, Tim? Be
No.
possum?
Be possum.
Where'd Shade go?
possum.
You kicked him out of here.
Oh, she's gone. Everyone's dropping. Everyone's gone.
Everybody's being zapped out of the UFO.
I
Oh, he's
spoke
back.
about UFOs and I got kicked off.
Yep, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Now I'm hiding my face
Willow
on the internet.
says, hush.
I know, she's such a little...
Let me tell you something, Jones, and it's just the thing is, like, you can be pleasant to people, but the truth of the matter is that no one likes a mirror. You show them a reflection of themselves, they get pissed off, especially then when they know they did something wrong, because you're basically, it's like their conscience is speaking out to them, and then
They're
being strong on you.
worried. Yeah, because you show them what
I
they're doing
agree.
a little, a mirror.
Honey, what you need to do is get you an alt to go in under.
No.
And then you can assimilate in and keep your anonymity. And then you've got your clip channel, and then you've got your alt. So
Like
just
JLR's
go get
missing
you-
blinks too.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
about to go to war with Jones. She made 2 clips about me. I'm gonna have to destroy
Oh my
her
God.
life. Destroy her life.
B Tim versus the wildlife. B Tim
Damn.
goes to camp.
Oh, jeez. That's gonna be like a bunch of clip channels for that one.
Is a
Oh,
series. B Tim versus nature.
B Tim stories.
Yeah, B Tim scary camp stories.
Oh, jeez. Don't give Jones any ideas. Don't give her more ideas.
What other animals don't you like, B Tim? Tell us. What other ones? Do you have any other
No, I
funny
don't-
stories? Just the possum and the hatchet bear?
I
thing?
like possum. It's just like I was 15.
You
I
don't
didn't know
like
what a
possums.
I like possums now. Now I like them.
Now you
Beaton,
know they eat
have you
insects.
ever seen a fisher before?
A fisher? What do you mean a fisher?
Yeah, look up the animal fisher.
All right.
He's gonna scream. Uh-oh. Is it scary?
Let me see.
Is there fangs involved?
No, I actually saw one
Okay.
when I was hunting the last time I was out, and it actually scared the fucking
Oh,
living
really?
shit out of
Is
me.
it like a bat?
No, I've
what?
never seen anything like it in my whole entire life.
Hold up. I just realized, are you wearing pantyhose on your face?
No, I'm wearing a actual like a Mediterranean balaclava, what they would call it, more or less, in their neck of the woods.
It's like a sloth and a like leopard kind of together.
You know the one fish that scares me? Like really scares me?
He said a fish.
There's the kangaroo. The kangaroo.
Mm.
You ever
Was
heard
it
of
like
that
a
one?
piranha?
Isn't that the spike fish that like was,
Yeah, it goes up your urethra and then shoots spikes out.
yeah, up your
Yeah,
things?
that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Piranhas
fish
always
that-
scare me.
That's a fish that scares me a lot.
Not the ones that eat flesh. That doesn't scare you.
At least
Like-
you die from that. I mean,
At
that you have
least
to
you
be like, would you rather have?
I'd
deal
rather
with-
not die, I think, than whatever
I mean,
the other
would you
thing does.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
mean,
know.
All right.
Ouch.
I can explain. So I saw this fisher, right? So I was out hunting for deer in Minnesota, which fishers should not be in Minnesota. And
really?
I was close to a river, and I was like working my way up the actual river, and all of a sudden I saw this thing, and I was like, sat there for a second. I didn't know if it was real or not. I was like, is that a cat? Like, I wasn't sure, just like, because I saw the head of it peek out, and I was like, is that a cat? Like, what kind of cat is that? I was thinking it was like somebody's actual like lynx that got out or something in Minnesota. I was like sitting there, I looked at it and I was like, that isn't right. And this motherfucker beelined, climbed up a tree, not even joking, the size of like a normal Boston Terrier, if not bigger, and was jumping tree branch to tree branch, and then went down another side and dipped off. Scary. And if you see what a fisher is,
Is it like a
and you see-
badger?
and you
No,
see
it's
that
not
in the
like-
woods,
I saw a
tell me you
picture.
wouldn't be freaked the fuck out.
It looks like a leopard and a sloth and a badger
It's
all
got
together.
a big tail, and the tail is used, and it actually uses
Yeah,
it
it does have a
like
big tail. Yeah.
I don't even know what the animal. A sloth uses their tail like that. They do the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah, it looks slothy a little, the way that he moves up the
It's
tree.
weird. It's the scariest thing I've ever
Fisher
seen.
cat or something. they're
Yeah,
called.
it's an actual cat, but it doesn't look like a cat.
Canada and northern United States. That's where you are, right?
Mm-hmm. But they shouldn't be down here. We have black bear.
Maybe they came down from Canada because they're like, fuck
Yeah,
Canada.
everything's messed up right now from
Yeah.
what I see. Everything's changing.
Blame Canada.
Yeah, right. Oh,
But yeah, this is what I'm wearing is an actual. It's cold as shit down here.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I
I'm
thought
wearing
for a
an
moment you were
actual,
Mark Terry. You were trying to hide us. You were trying to trick us, and you were hiding your chin.
the chin.
Yeah, I thought you were Mark
We
Terry.
just had to do a chin check for the panel. Sorry, I
You
apologize.
you have to
I
have
guess
a
that
chin.
was
You
very
have,
nice of me to ask if you were wearing underwear on your face.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you,
I apologize.
Yeah.
I apparently am having
we,
an off
we,
night.
we have a standard here.
was rude to Avery. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we have a standard here. You have to have a chin to be on this panel. You cannot. We do not allow chinless people to be on this pattern.
Just
So,
to be like covered up.
yeah.
Uh-oh. What about Willow?
Mhm.
Willow
My
has a
Willow.
chin.
My
Yes,
Willow. My dog Willow. She doesn't
Well,
really have a chin.
That's why your dog's not on the panel.
Well, but she sometimes chimes in, you know.
Well, listen, then we might have problems.
Okay, she's out. She's out.
She's out
No chin.
of
No
you
chin.
gotta have a chin up here.
No dogs allowed, I guess. Uh-oh. You
Yeah,
hear
I
that,
have
Willow? You're done.
Cool. I have a cool orange one of these when I go hunting. That's really all I wear. Yeah.
Let me see.
Besides that, I'm usually in all camo with the orange.
Yeah, you're like in
Nice
pitch.
wrap.
You're in pitch black. You're wearing a mask. I'm like, what's going on?
Mhm.
It's like I don't want to be associated with these people.
Oh, Nessie B is in Canada. We're just kidding, Nessie.
No, I appreciate. I'm almost. I'm
I love
almost in
Canada.
I'm almost in Canada. I'm close. Drive a little bit and run, skip, and jump, and be there.
Yeah, I'll just go upstate New York.
Yeah, I feel bad for that person and more that poor person. That's not good. All
Yeah.
right. So anyway, before you have to have I mean, maybe I'm not allowed on this panel. I'm a tomato. I don't even have a chin, so maybe I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
Well, we can't even see your
tomatoes
faces. Here,
don't
now I have
have
a chin.
Yeah, tomatoes don't have chins, so I might be in
Yeah.
trouble. I might be banned from this panel.
My
Or the-
chin,
or
my chin is
tomato.
gone. Here, there you go.
Tomatoes could have, like, heirloom tomatoes have chins, though. They have, like, all
If you
those
eat
weird
an heirloom tomato with a chin, you might have some problems.
things. I mean, you know how they have, like, weird bulges and stuff.
Eating weird bulges? Okay.
No, bulges. You know, like the tomatoes have, like, you know, heirloom.
Okay.
This is going bad. I'm going to shut
Okay,
up.
Ellie.
How about I throw your lifeline, Ellie? It's 15 below zero here.
I think
Yeah.
B Steve is out. It's almost midnight. B Steve's
Yeah,
coming.
B Steve is gonna go to bed soon.
Yeah.
You can genetically engineer the tomatoes. Yeah, she's genetically engineering tomatoes with bulges.
No, you know how sometimes tomatoes are like really weirdly shaped, like ones that you grow in your garden.
It's not the Kool-Aid guy. I swear, everyone thinks it's a Kool-Aid guy. No, that is a tomato. That is an evil tomato.
It's an evil tomato
with a crown and a palace background.
Oh, a crown! I didn't
Yes,
know
the
there was a
Tomato
crown
King.
on there.
It's
Oh,
called
the
the
tomato.
Tomato King. That was the joke because people were throwing tomatoes at me, and I was like, I'm going to be the king of tomatoes. That was the
Like,
joke.
like what is that? Isn't there like a food place something king in New York? The something king.
Listen, okay, I'm not going to be saying, "Oh yeah," I'm bashing through the panel. Like I might do that next time though. Definitely evil. Yeah, definitely an evil tomato. I'm taking. You see, yeah, pretty much. But anyway, I gotta skedaddle. I gotta get to bed. You guys have a good
Be
one.
Tim.
What's up?
You have a great night, my dude.
Thank
night,
you.
be
Thank
Tim.
you. You guys have a good one. Queen, you
You
have a
too.
good one. Night, bye.
We'll see you later,
Bye.
friend.
Good night, BTM.
I'm just sitting here smoking my weed, listening to him talk.
I know I'm gonna be getting off here soon. We were live for like 6 hours a day. Do you guys want to come on here and watch this bullshit? Do you guys want to?
In the morning.
You guys want to come? Yeah, for the Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll be on in the morning.
Kardashian.
I'll
Do you guys want
I'm
to?
gonna watch it. I've been
together?
watching it. Yeah, I've been waking up.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'll be at work, but I'll still watch.
You gonna listen in? Okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good tomorrow because he didn't even get into the murder part. You know, he's just
Right.
easing into that.
Oh, did you get that clip that did you get that fucking clip I sent you?
Me?
Yes, I sent you a clip. Okay, so today, listen to this. I get out of the shower and remember when we were talking shit and I said, the lawyer you may know.
Oh,
he'll
yeah.
be on or whatever. And
Oh.
then we were like, okay, what if he brought the financials out? We were like, why the fuck he's talked about financials? We were talking about the timeline. They didn't bring anything up about the timeline. They were stuck on the financial shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sounds like
So the lawyer, the
lawyer we all want to know.
yeah, the lawyer we all want to know. Let's see here.
He said he was doing it to like burn up the time so he can get into the meat of it tomorrow and also kind of like decide which, also decide which way to go with
Right.
things too. Yeah.
I went over and listened to him. I'm not gonna lie. I put him on while I was
Yeah.
cooking stuff.
I like his he does good recaps because they're like an hour or so and he kind of goes through like the good point, like he'll
Listen. I don't know if I got this turned
There's
up.
a person on Twitter, I don't know who he is, but his handle is the lawyer you know, and I don't know him, so I apologize. He tweeted out, big mistake by Creighton Waters to take the bait and spend the bulk of Cross so far on the financial crimes. Maybe Dick Harpootlian is doing this intentionally all along, and people are wondering why the heck would they have let him do it, and that's precisely why, because now they're completely focused on that and not the killings. Cruz Boston writes, and Jim, this one's for you. Smarter than we think.
See, remember we said that earlier. We said what, we were talking
why
about.
are they spending so much time? But some people are saying like maybe it was this other guy, Lon Lumber. He was saying like he thinks it's like strategic that it was.
Yeah, that's what we were like. Maybe the lawyer.
Yeah.
We were like, "Man, he's stupid." They were like, "Oh no, maybe they're smart. Maybe they did that for a reason."
Yeah, they're building up to it.
Yep.
Because the prosecutor ate the bait and has been nothing but financial. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
But he does have like 6 hours to drill his ass. So, I mean, he's got time to question him,
He's got time, yeah, because they want to fit in those other two people. So he's going to take definitely the whole morning at least,
Yeah, I think tomorrow's going to be pretty intense. You guys want to watch it or you want me to flip this
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it.
I'll watch it.
We'll get up in the morning then and we'll flip it on then. What time's it start? What time's a good time to start? Like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock? What time
They
does it
do
start?
it Emily Baker, she usually comes on at 6:30.
Yeah,
They
I'll
come on.
be at work at 5:30
time.
a.m. I'll be awake.
9:30 your time. 9:30 West Coast.
Yeah, I was
East
gonna
Coast.
say it's like 9:30 my time, I think.
Yeah, you're like 2 hours, so it's like
Yeah, I'm
8:30
Central.
your time, Queen.
Okay.
And 9:30 on the East Coast.
All right, well, I'll set it up for
6:30
tomorrow
on the
morning.
West. Yeah.
I'll set it up for like 9 o'clock then. You know,
Cool.
well, like
Wonderful.
I'll do 8:30. We'll do 8:30.
Okay.
Hell yeah, it gives me something to do at work. Hell yeah.
All right, cool. Sounds good, guys. Well, I'm gonna jump off here then. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. I gotta get
Easy,
up.
y'all. Be safe, everyone.
you
Appreciate the
guys.
chat. I appreciate you, ladies. You guys be safe. All
You
right.
should get that dog.
Really, man.
I know. I'm gonna go look at it tomorrow after work.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
Good night, guys. Good night, voices.
Good night, Queen.
Good night, love. Good night, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning. If you don't want to watch it together, that's totally fine. If you do, that's cool. Come on over. If you want to shoot the shit while we're watching it and talk shit, go ahead and come on over. And if you don't, that's okay too. So anyhow, I'm just doing it basically so we can watch it and talk shit together. So yep. Anyhow, we'll get with y'all tomorrow morning. I'll see y'all in the morning. Good night, guys.